What's up, y'all? Back with CNC Podcast. As always, it's me, your host, Thomas, and my other hosts, Luke and
Wait, Thomas, what did you say?
Isaiah.
Never mind.
That wasn't funny, man.
What is he talking about?
How's your week been, Luke?
What's up?
Really awkward.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I was trying to get started. You guys wanted to do your own little shtick
I was
again.
really just trying to mess with him. Oh, I actually want this in there. But
We can leave this in.
Yeah,
I'm trying
no
to-
one said we were going to cut it.
Yeah, he already did the intro.
I know. I was during this intro. I was gonna cut him off. Like, stop, Thomas, stop.
Oh,
But, no, I decided not to do
If
it.
you're going to go a direction
That would've been
with
okay.
a little thing, you got to go with
I
it.
should have done it.
Don't go halfway, because then I didn't know
Yeah.
what's going on. It was a little
It's
awkward.
okay. Next time, just full send.
Yeah.
Just
We're
scream
not
at
gonna,
him.
you can't
in the
half
middle.
send it. Just don't. Or full.
All right,
Fact.
Thomas.
It's the only two options.
Fact number 1.
I understand.
In bigger news, Luke's wearing a hat this week.
I'm wearing a hat this week.
Home Depot.
I found it in my garage. It's probably my stepbrother's or maybe my stepdad's.
They're rednecks.
Yeah, it's got a racer's name on it, but I don't know whose name it is.
That's
Do you
Joe
see it?
Gibbs Racing. That he owns the company.
He owns the thing.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he's
sorry,
not
the
a racer.
signature.
He used
What's
to be the head
signature?
coach for the Redskins when they
signature,
won 3
Thomas.
Super Bowls.
Signature on the hat.
Oh, on the hat?
I was about to say somebody told me that.
I think it's Tony Stewart. I think he's
I was gonna
retired
say,
now.
somebody told me
Is
that
that the
was-
guy that hit the guy? You
I
know,
don't
a
know,
few
dude.
years ago?
I have no idea.
Thomas.
I think he
I don't keep
hit
up.
a guy on the
I
course.
remember hearing that. I definitely do not watch NASCAR.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say
mean,
I don't know how to keep up enough.
I'm
But
not-
somebody just told me it was like a racer's name, and I was like, I have no idea how that happened.
I
Oh, it was my
always-
dad. I saw my dad this
Yeah,
weekend at
yeah.
Mary Alice's. Or, well, I can say Mary Alice's name. She doesn't care. That's my sister.
It's his sister.
But yeah, I saw my dad, and he was like, that guy's a racer. And I was like,
Oh,
cool.
her boyfriend's name is Kobe.
I think Kobe. He was like that's a popular name. So
I
Yeah.
don't think it's that popular.
I think so.
Is it?
It's not like
Probably. It's not uncommon.
It's not like John or something.
John's
Well,
super
obviously.
common, dude.
John is like the most common name.
Yeah, of course. John.
It was in 2018 the 574th most popular boy's name, so it's not very common.
Well,
What's
how many names
How high
are
is
there?
How high is Alexander or like Alex?
Why?
I just want to know. I'm
Just
trying to
random
figure out what's the
curiosity.
most like common name.
It's John. It's the most common name.
I got a movie
We already
review for
discussed
something.
Most common last name? Williams.
You think so?
Oh, I definitely think so.
Maybe.
I
James.
feel like they're-
James.
I feel like there are
James can be
more
first or
common.
last.
That's true.
Your
The
last name.
153rd, so it is better than Kobe.
What, Alex?
What's number
Alex.
one?
Okay.
For a boy, it's for a boy. You know, there's Alex for girls,
Yeah,
but it's probably
yeah.
a
Bro,
little lower.
What's number one?
Obviously, it's John.
I just want to know.
Okay. But it's definitely John.
I feel like
There's a table action on this website called Our Baby Namer.
I hope it doesn't sound so crazy. If I know it's not right
Yeah, right. Number 1 name of all time.
for women and men.
The SSA most popular names of 2018. Emma for girls and Liam for boys.
Is the
Well,
Well, I
No.
think. Wait, actually, I think this is a
Okay.
name.
That's
so
like-
That's for a year.
I don't think.
Yeah,
we're
Last
actually talking
100
about
years.
Kobe.
Last 100 years. Number one name James. Number 2 John. We said
Wow.
both those though.
That's true.
Okay. Now guess.
But
Guess.
we were-
Guess
that's
3.
unfortunate.
Guess 3 is pretty popular.
Really?
Robert. I feel like.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
Now guess females. Most popular over 100 years.
Kate,
No.
Emma.
No.
You're definitely
I was going to say
no.
Mary.
Number 1.
Sarah.
Let's go.
Number 1.
Mary?
There's no way it's
Dude,
not
if
Mary.
you're not getting 2, you might get 3. 2 is like.
I think
no,
Sarah's a pretty common one.
That's not it.
Hold on.
Abby.
No.
Oh, crap. Oh, man. Let me think.
Um,
Because I really want to get it right for
What's a
no
really
reason.
common name you hear?
I'm talking Thomas. 2. Yeah, I think last 100 years.
Last
That's what I'm
100
saying. Like,
years?
Thomas. Number 2.
What, like
I would
is
never
it like a
guess.
name that people don't use now?
What, like Ethel,
No, but like
Lucy,
I guess
Sybil?
you could hear it now, but not as common. But the third
Would
one,
you only hear it if it were like
Francine.
an older lady?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
maybe
of
middle
older
age,
names.
maybe, but kind of older.
Okay.
Now the third one is popular from a popular sitcom show. The actual actor that was in it.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay.
You call her-
Jennifer Aniston.
Now
But
2.
number 2, though.
Also
I'm still
the
not
number
looking
one
at it. I'm trying
female
really
last
hard
100
not to.
years.
I did that.
What did it start with? Should we go
P.
there
It's
yet?
debatable.
P.
Really?
Yes.
Petunia.
No.
That's the only thing I
crazy.
could think.
Oh, you don't have it up anymore.
Peggy.
I still have it. It's
Peggy.
right here.
Oh,
I
okay.
should
Peggy?
click on it. Nope.
It starts with a P and it's a female's name.
PA.
Pal.
Oh, Pat. I mean,
Pat.
Patty? Oh no,
Dude, what would it be?
It's tough. I would never get that.
Pam.
Pam?
Pam.
No.
Pam.
P-A-T.
Pat?
That's all I give you.
Patricia.
Patricia. I was gonna say
Nobody gets
Beat you to it.
Patricia.
that's a stupid.
That's
Sorry if your name's Patricia. That's a stupid thing to be the second most
That's
over the last 100 years.
You gotta be.
Look
Well, I
how
guess-
common these
Whatever.
names are. Like Robert, Michael, William, David, Richard, Joseph.
This wasn't planned.
Thomas.
Thomas.
Isn't that popular name? Where at, Luke?
Come on, dude. Well, there's my dad's name. Don't say it out loud.
Oh
So I
yeah.
already outed my sister, and Thomas then outed her boyfriend.
Okay. Let's see.
If you know Kobe and Mary Alice,
Dude,
subscribe to
ours
this
are not up
podcast.
here, Luke.
Well, there's my middle name.
One.
Right there, dude. Come on.
Luke's middle name
Yeah,
is
that's my name.
That's what I
Manuel.
thought.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Our first name is not here.
I feel like mine's
Wow.
lower than yours.
Your middle name is
No,
absolutely
yeah,
at the
you're-
bottom.
My first name.
It's homemade.
Yeah. What?
Isaiah's middle name is the combination.
We're not
of
talking
two
about
people's
100.
names.
We're not
We're not
talking
even in
about
the top
Let's talk about
100. Let's
Original,
go, dude.
Let's go. Thomas at
Go.
number 9. I mean,
You're so unoriginal.
Number
Get out of here.
9.
just laughing.
I said number 9. Went like this.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
I think we can move on to our first topic
yeah.
today.
This was just a little casual chit chat.
Mhm.
First thing off today.
Before you start that, one more. The
Okay.
most popular male name is James. Guess how many? He won't see this. Guess the number, Thomas, from the last 100 years of how many people are named James. It's above,
250K.
it's above 3 million. Okay. If you guess the exact number, I'll give you $5.
Yeah, I think we should give
4
him
million,
within 5,000.
100,000
If he gets it within 5,000,
733.
Huh?
4,100,733.
You're already wrong.
It's somewhere from 4,700,000, and it's in the 4.
I give up. What is it?
Dude, you get some 4,700,000 and what?
5.
No,
Dude, I'm just more surprised at this differential right here.
there are
But like, I guess it
the
doesn't.
female
really,
names.
What is the
I think are more
differential?
like
variant.
between.
I think there's more
But that's
variant
true,
of a
too.
female name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I hear more of the same name from a male than from a female.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's far more
like I hear John and James
an
Yeah, that's
incredible
more than
amount.
more than like I see the color blue.
I've probably
Like,
heard
I
the
mean,
word John more than the word Patricia.
I've not
Just,
heard
like more
Patricia.
times.
Yeah,
that has to
absolutely.
be early. Like that must have been 1920.
Look at that differential, dude. That's
That's
almost
crazy.
3 million.
Look at the bottom's differential. Or there's it?
Yeah, so like
But I
the
think it
female
evens out.
names are
In
In
way
case you
more
didn't
spread
know,
out.
App
even down
State,
to the end.
Duke, and UNC
Yeah, first topic.
were
sorry.
involved in a huge, huge drug bust.
Big thing.
Like, huge the way Trump says it with, like, way too many U's. Like, we're talking big.
Huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
21 people were arrested and put in jail. All of which, except for one, were from 21 to 27, both current and former students at the universities.
Wait, you said UNC, Duke, and who else?
App State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Surprisingly not, from what I can.
I've seen like videos like them people making fun of it. Saying
Yeah.
ECU was in
Well,
there.
I haven't seen ECU was involved in drug bust. I looked at a couple
Yeah.
articles.
Honestly, I would
I'm
think
only
Western.
seeing UNC Duke and App as well.
I would think Western and ECU would be in there.
Probably
Oh,
not. Well, yeah,
Oh,
you're
Not
not
as big as
Actually-
schools. Not as big as schools though.
actually, now that you said
is
that,
ECU a big school? Like number
ECU's
wise?
a pretty big school.
Yeah, I'd say
Number
so.
wise. I mean, it's not as popular as like a UNC.
No, but like it's a decently sized school. Yeah. Who did you find?
I think actually they were potentially involved.
Interesting.
Any South Carolina schools involved?
No, this is all North Carolina.
But this is a trafficking situation.
Yeah.
Like they've been approached, or like at least the students, I would assume, that are in the frats have been approached, and they've been like, "Hey,
Let me make sure this
Here's
article
drugs,
is
sell
recent.
us
No,
drugs.
It wasn't ECU. This is an old article. It's just the first one
okay.
that popped up with how relevant.
But they were
everything
in
was.
something like that, of course.
yeah,
At some
At
point,
some
they were
point.
involved. Of course, it's ECU. If you go to ECU, I mean, you're the party.
It's
school.
okay.
It's okay. You have a great dentistry program, by the way. They have a fantastic
nice.
dentistry program.
amazing."
Nobody knew that.
Yeah.
No
But
one knew
Thomas
that
did.
at all. But Thomas knew that they had
Yeah.
a great dentistry program.
Yeah. I haven't considered being a dentist.
No,
but I did.
no.
Little fun fact: if you want to be a dentist, ECU is a good option.
Nice.
Or if you want to get drugs, go to UNC, Duke, or App.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Any college at all, you could find drugs.
Yeah, absolutely.
ECU has 28,962 people enrolled. And
You
Good
really
bit,
stay on
dude.
topic, don't you?
Chapel
Jesus.
Hill,
Focus.
29,469.
It's way too many.
Okay, and what's this?
Luke, would you like to take a guess at what kind of drugs they have recovered during this whole?
Is it more than one drug?
More different types of drugs.
What do you mean by types of drugs?
Yeah,
Heroin.
you have different drugs.
Heroin.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
just
How many types do you think they've recovered in this whole?
How
process?
many?
5.
Yeah, I gave you to guess, like
6 different
I got
drugs.
5.
at least easy.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Hundreds of kilograms of cocaine,
Yeah.
LSD, your girl Molly, them
Facts.
psychedelic mushrooms, steroids,
Fentanyl.
HGH,
Is there fentanyl?
Xanax, and others. I'm sure they threw that in there somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's like number one. Like, it's a
Oh,
big
it's a
drug
big
right
one,
now.
yeah,
I feel like
'cause we were
I heard that
watching
fentanyl's, like,
with our
big
uncle,
time
the-
right now.
I don't know that.
National Geographic was at the channel. It was like it's a big thing. Yeah, apparently this investigation began about 2018 November, or in Chapel Hill, and DEA was conducting. So this was conducted with both federal and local Orange County Sheriff, and other police departments. So the primary guy was already indicted in 2019. His name was Francisco Javier Oaxaca Jr. He's 27, and he had to pay a fine of $250K,
Okay.
73 months in jail. Like, they found all kinds of stuff on this dude.
For a drug dealer,
And-
250K is light work.
Yeah, and he probably has all kinds in the bank account he doesn't pay back.
I want to say that your pronunciation of that name was significantly better
Then
than
what?
I thought it was going to
And
be.
my Bible
I'm not going to be
pronunciation-
like, Francesca Javier Ochoa. I can actually
ruin that one.
yeah,
A little ruin that one, didn't he?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you expected.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
I did not think you were gonna get that.
I'm cool.
Francesca, a little bit.
I'm cool with the
But it's okay.
Spanish
You do-
pronunciations. I'm taking Spanish next year.
Nice.
I'm glad
It's
we
gonna be my
asked.
language. What?
Good thing we asked about that.
Yeah, I thought sorry.
I'm intrigued.
It's my favorite language. It's a very pretty language.
It is an interesting language.
Yeah, and a lot of people speak. I think it's the most practical language
I would
besides English for an American.
I would want to
speak.
learn
Yeah, for
Hebrew.
sure.
I would want to learn
No,
Hebrew too.
I-
You could read the original Bible.
I want to know a lot of language. I want to be able to
Mandarin would be
Mandarin would be a great
Mandarin, no, because then you could talk it like we all know Mandarin. We could talk in Mandarin, and nobody would know what we're talking about besides people who know Mandarin, which is
But no one knows Mandarin.
or like if we're fluent somehow in Greek, like
I always think that whenever I go to a Mexican restaurant, they might be talking about us. Like, when
I'm
they-
sure
they
that
speak
that
to the
has
waitresses.
happened before.
So I want to be able to.
that's taking advantage of you not of other people not knowing Spanish.
No, it's completely fair game.
yeah, it's fair.
It's fair game. I don't have I just want to know what they're saying. Like, are they talking about me, or am I just being paranoid? But anyways,
Really funny.
Drugs.
Anyways, drugs in colleges.
Cocaine. our boy Francisco,
Francisco.
Francisco was the main guy who was shipping cocaine through snail mail. It's kind of wild to think about that. You can just ship major drugs through the postal service.
Why do I feel like Francisco? I feel like I've heard it in a movie. Well, you know, Cars 2. Way off topic. Cars 2. What was the?
Yeah, there was the.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's Francisco.
You find
Is it
every
Francisco?
Well, friend, he says it like with an accent. It's Francisco. Or
Francisco.
I
Yeah.
have to. I looked up villain.
Me and Luke are going to
No,
stay
not
on
him.
I forgot what I was about to say, but continue.
And the crazy thing is that these were set up inside fraternities. Like
Mhm.
that's how that was where they distributed the drugs, was to fraternity members, parties, whatever.
Yeah.
It was. Excuse me.
Oh, hey, got it.
Oh.
Is San Francisco.
Breaking news from ESPN: Auburn is hiring the Boise State coach as their new football coach.
I don't.
Sorry about that, ESPN
Man,
interruption.
that's not that breaking news is kind of a stretch. Like that's all right.
Well, that's what
It's
they
pretty
said
good.
it was.
It's pretty good news. I don't know how many.
Yeah,
things
not
it's
for Boise
breaking.
State. They're losing the head coach.
That's
I'm
true.
very neutral about what just happened.
What-
So.
What I was gonna say before that I forgot was about the
Right.
snail mail thing. Is that I've always thought, like, I've always been curious if, like, could I order cannabis from, like, Colorado?
Yeah.
And they just mail it to me?
You
Like
can
how-
order it from anywhere, probably.
Yeah, but I want to
if
know,
someone-
like, what the process of
Well,
them-
it's a privacy violation for the government to like go through your mail. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's a big deal. Like, that's what called a federal statute
But
about going through people's mail.
what if it plainly said on the packaging, for instance, what if it just said CBD, like contained CBD I guess CBD is legal here. So let's say it contains THC.
it would have to THC's legal some places, isn't it?
Here?
Maybe not here in North Carolina.
I don't think so.
But
Yeah, for sure.
I
at
mean,
places.
but I'm sure they wouldn't be stupid enough to put it on the label.
No, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. If it's coming from a place where it's legal and they send it to somewhere where it's not, I feel like they would have to say contains THC or
They probably
something
wouldn't
along
ship it
those
because they do
lines.
that. Actually, they might.
I don't know, dude. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, but that's not our main
Yeah, that's
point
not
of
the point. The point
contention.
is
I was
these
just
people-
curious about
They
that.
were shipping it through the mail, and you have all these people just dealing it to college students and others right on campus at UNC. I've walked by the fraternities, and there's 5 fraternities right there, smack dab in the middle of the campus, right next to the main street, Franklin, where all the
Yeah.
social life goes on. It's right next to the biggest private dorm institution on campus. Like, so it's right in the thick of things.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure
Which is where it's perfect to plant drugs.
Right now, I'm not sure if those were the fraternities. It involved the UNC chapters were Phi Gamma Delta, Kappa Sigma, Beta Theta Phi. Or
That doesn't-
Beta Theta Pi.
doesn't really mean anything to me.
No, well, basically, I'm just saying the names. I don't know. I didn't check if these were the ones in the frat court I'm talking about, but those are the main frats. I'm assuming.
Have you been by them on
But-
campus?
Yeah. I've walked through frat court to like get to a
I
class or
think
get to
I've
Franklin.
probably been there.
Yeah, you've
Fine.
been there when we visited the school, for sure. You've been to Chapel Hill a whole lot, have you?
I've been.
We'll
Last
go
time
there and catch a game sometime.
I don't know. Last time I was in Chapel Hill, it's been years. Yeah.
Yeah,
I went
you,
with- I
you
just went
probably
with
wouldn't have
Mom
gone
and-
by
It's
there.
nice though. It is nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little college town. But anyways, it's like it's just the fact that these people, a bunch of college kids, could have this organized. I mean,
That's
it
not
makes me think a lot
surprising.
of like, of course, like these are kids at like very good universities. All 3 of these are great schools.
Yeah.
You are not stupid if you're getting into these places.
Mm.
App State, Duke, UNC, great schools.
Or you're rich.
Or you're rich and have influence. That is a
True.
possibility.
That definitely happens.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Absolutely. But for the most part, you're pretty smart. I'm
Or
sure.
you're an athlete.
But even then,
Or you're an
I
athlete.
feel like you'd have to have some level.
Yeah, you have
Or
to have
you're an
some.
athlete.
Or you're an athlete.
Because that's kind of
That's true.
Bottom
I
line.
They
feel
don't-
like
well,
that's
that's because they bring something different to the table besides their academic pedigree. They
That's
bring a
true.
different value to the school.
I know.
Of course, some athletes are very into. I remember
Oh.
Marcus Page.
Yeah, he's very.
I mean, who I think he double majored, which is hard to do, and was made all academic, all American.
I was really just saying that you don't have
Right.
to have as good a grades.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. That's not the point. The point is, this is an insane activity. The U.S. attorney that governs the middle part of North Carolina, he blames people like what did I say? Ochoa? Is that how I said it originally? Ochoa? How did I say it earlier?
the guy's name.
Yeah, Francisco's name.
No,
Ochoa?
just
I think
say
I said Ochoa.
Francisco.
you nailed it last time too.
Yeah, it did.
I don't remember
It was
how
like
you
a
said
flow thing. But in Francisco, he's saying like it's the people like this fault. He's the main guy. He's the root of it. He's got all these colleges to come in. Because I doubt most of these people are going to walk on campus and be like, "Wow, a drug empire could form here."
Is he still in prison?
Yeah. No, he has to serve 73 months, and he was indicted in 2019 last year.
Okay.
So
God,
he's
that's a long
going to
time.
be.
How many years is that?
That's
5, 6.
Six in 1 month.
6 in a month.
6. Yeah,
That,
something like that.
that really is a long time.
That's not
And
as
he has to pay a
long as I
250K
thought.
fine.
Thomas. I think he's gonna get that easily.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh,
Well, it says here that
and,
the students made 1.5 million from 2017 to 2020.
and the ones involved. If we're just talking about the people involved who were arrested,
probably
21,
more.
1.5
Definitely
split
more.
21
Yeah.
ways,
Definitely.
and we don't even know if they confiscated everything or not. We don't.
they definitely have it.
Yeah, I
Probably
mean,
not.
this arrest was just made within the past 7 days.
It could have been in other buildings too, but they moved right out. Probably.
Oh,
That's what I'm
past 2
saying.
weeks,
If,
past
if
probably
it's
gone.
actually that big enough of some form of an organization,
They moved out.
They've got
some
stuff
people they
still.
worked
and
with have
plenty of people
have
are
cash
still
in their
like,
pockets.
out and free and
Right.
not arrested right
They're-
now. That's
that-
what I'm saying.
If they had something like that happen in other buildings on campus, they moved it out
Yeah,
immediately.
they're gone.
Right.
It's gonna be hard.
'Cause
It's hard to take out whole.
Right. But it looks like they have taken out, like, it's going to fall apart.
Well, I mean, were they on campus anyways?
Yeah, a lot of these, not all the fraternities. For instance, App State's fraternity, they're all off campus, but the university. So a lot of the universities are like associated, but they've like UNC has completely like we're not connected with them right now. This is not going on. They're
Yeah.
just trying to cover their butts.
Yeah.
But but it's right smack dab on campus.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not like it's a hop skipping away from your classes. Like it's not
Yeah.
at all a stretch.
So you tell me
to get
you
to.
did drugs.
Yes, I say in my 2 weeks before we got sent home for COVID.
Now,
better-
this,
I was
this
right
is
in the
breaking
thick of
news,
it.
right?
You better
here.
be
This is
clear on
insane.
sarcasm here, Thomas,
Yeah.
because people will take it literally.
I did not do drugs. This was completely sarcastic.
I don't believe
Oh wait, that sounded sarcastic. I did not do drugs. That was all sarcastic.
He definitely did drugs. He for sure did drugs. It's okay.
Not
It
really.
happens. I mean, you're just living like experiences and stuff. I get it. Don't
Good
worry.
job, Thomas. We're gonna take advantage of your college experience.
Education.
2 weeks doing drugs.
But what I think is a little funny is, so apparently there's these big there's like national chapters of some of the frats, and there's a fraternity trade organization that like represents like thousands and thousands of fraternities, and they're just like, you know what, I can't believe this. Our fraternities promote such good moral behavior and outstanding.
Stop. No, they don't. No fraternity.
No.
It's just like, man, we're a whole bunch of good guys out here, you know.
And
there's some weird stories.
there are some good fraternities. Like I know a few guys. It's not like the party kind of like we're chill. We just kind of, it's a group of guys. But the ones that we're talking about here, and of course, if you're one of those frat guys who's going to get insulted, look, I don't have time to memorize all your little Greek names and know which one's which. I just know that I visited campus senior year. I'm walking with some of my buddies. That I remember the ones I stayed with when I was on campus. We walked by, rager going on, beer pong everywhere, stuff getting thrown around. Like I'm not going to say, so just because you go parties doesn't mean you're a bad person. I got buddies that you can see the party, but I don't think the fraternities can safely say they're just, after all the stuff we've seen about frats the past couple of years with different issues in the media or whatever, and also just everybody's general knowledge. It's kind of like, really, are you really going to say anything like we promote these upstanding values? I don't think as a whole they can say that fairly. Of course, every institution on campuses are different, ran by different people, filtering in every few years. But it's like, you really gonna play that kind of like a PR stunt? Like that's a little thin.
Yeah, I don't.
There's an international fraternity. They have suspended their chapter or something. The UNC Chapel Hill also suspended recognition of the three I said earlier. Chancellor G. Duskiewicz, I don't say his real name.
Are they going to try to get the $1.5 million, Thomas?
They'll probably. What happens with that kind of stuff? I think the government takes it, and it's just.
It's evidence. How are they going to get the money from them?
Like if they've confiscated illegal money, they can do that.
Do they get the money or do they get the drugs? So the money might be gone. So they confiscate.
They did confiscate $27,000.
That's not
27, right? I don't know. It depends on how the people have. Or they have offshore bank accounts. Where have they stored the money?
Yeah.
Is it in cash somewhere? Is it in their local state boys credit union down the street? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how advanced the situation is.
I want to see.
It could be bigger than we know.
I think over the next couple months in court and stuff, more and more details are going to come out. But I don't know how well publicized they'll be by then. But I think it's going to be really interesting. I would like to see how they did it. Not so we can do it, but like, you know.
But just,
it's impressive.
Because it is impressive.
You don't hear about these large drug rings run by college students, former and current.
Because they're good at it.
Yeah, I guess.
That's why you don't hear
these
about
guys
it.
weren't.
There might be more, Thomas.
Well, I mean,
there's definitely more things like that at different colleges.
Mm-hmm. Right, absolutely.
But they're just better at it than UNC and Duke are. So.
Right. I do want to emphasize, we don't want to condemn all fraternities. We're just saying you can't say by and far they're promoting like these certain morals that the organizations are saying. And there's plenty of people we know that party or have partied. I'd think nothing less of them because they have or go to a frat. I'm just saying those national organizations. I just don't like it when organizations like that bull crap and they just say those little
well, they have to.
Bull Durham, good game quotes like the fleck from the media. I just don't. That's my thing. Of course, they have to say that. I mean, it's stupid if you don't, I guess. I think that's all we have to say about that right now. But one thing, Luke, what is one of the many things that some people claim to see while they're on drugs?
That's our segue.
Aliens! Aliens! We were talking about,
you see that?
UFOs.
He just raised his hand.
He did a big exclamation. Aliens!
The Galactic Federation.
He's glad that he's finally getting recognition.
Thomas just the Galactic Federation. Wow.
Yeah, dude, that's so stupid.
That's the name that gets thrown around all the time in alien conversations. Yeah. It sounds like straight out of a sci-fi movie.
It sounds completely fake.
Like in the next crappy Star Wars trilogy, that's going to be the name of the new empire or something.
What?
Galactic Federation.
The Galactic Federation?
I feel like that's been used in a TV show before.
Yeah, it probably has been.
Yeah. But The main article that we want to start with is one of our great fans of the show sent us this article. One of the great fans of the show. They need to dial it back a bit, honestly. No, we're just kidding. But former Israeli space security chief says extraterrestrials exist. And guess who knows about it, Isaiah?
Who?
Mr. Number 45th President, Donald J. Trump. A galactic federation has been waiting for humans to reach a stage where we will understand what space and spaceships are.
Oh, the people that know about it, Tom, the people that might know about it, we probably don't even know their names if they know about it.
Right.
Okay?
I look, if that at all, if UFOs are real or anything, they're not
They
going to tell us
are,
about it.
They literally gave us videos about it.
No,
But it's like, oh, it's fake.
No,
it's
imagine the government's just like, no, we're
dude.
just going to mess with them right here. Not going to give them any real good footage. We're just like, we're going to get the footage and then make it worse.
And to make it
Like-
worse and then give it
We're
to
not
them.
going to give them like 1080.
Yeah, we can't give them
we're gonna
high
put it
quality
in,
videos of aliens.
No, we're going to use like really old cameras that barely work.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, those are like Pentagon released videos of at least UFOs. Whether they're aliens or not is
It's
up
something.
for debate.
It's something. In
It's
the
something
sky.
that operates in a way that we don't know how to do.
Right.
You know, like it flies in a way that we don't. And me and Isaiah were watching the video before the podcast. In one of the clips, it moves gyroscopically. Is that the right word?
We don't have things like you can say
Yeah,
a helicopter
like-
does to a
But
degree.
for this example,
It like was doing this while it's
yeah,
moving.
exactly. It's moving. You know,
the closest
forward
thing
or
we have
whatever,
to that
but
is
it can completely
is a
just rotate like that.
helicopter.
Which I don't know if we.
No, like planes can flip while they do it, but they don't.
They can't sit still.
No, if they did this and moved forward, they would spin out.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can't do that. They have to go in a line, or they would just. The closest thing they could do is like a loop.
It was like a car doing donuts,
Mhm.
but the car is moving forward while it's
Yeah.
doing it.
right.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to us physically, anyways, because we just don't.
We don't have the technology.
we don't have
for
that
The
technology.
only thing I
Exactly.
could think was if it's like some type of like thing, it's like more like this, and like that's the part. That's like the part that has the engine in it, and then it just has something that rotates around it like an oval.
Yeah,
And it just rotates by itself, but it doesn't.
but this thing stays in the same spot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's probably possible,
Yeah,
but I don't know what the point of this thing would be then. I don't know what that would be.
the spinning thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
And why would?
Gravity,
But why would you have something that spins?
artificial gravity.
But even if it's extraterrestrials, why would you have something that spins? Like, why would you not?
Oh, just why would it?
Yeah,
why
why
would
would
it
you-
do that anyways?
yeah. I
so
feel
you
like
can
Dude,
sit
maybe
one
it
place
switches
and look
between
around.
modes. Maybe it's like, oh, this is observe mode, and then it's like attack mode. You know,
No, but
You
like,
never
imagine
know.
you're sitting there spinning like you're just going in a circle. Is it like are they doing it for fun or something? I mean,
Oh, I see what you're
like,
saying.
I feel like that's pointless. Like if you want to see somewhere else, build a window all the way around it.
Almond?
I don't know.
Thank you.
Almond Thomas.
Oh, thank you.
That was very loud. How loud that was.
It's an almond. You can't chew it.
Then don't eat them.
It's okay. No, he can do whatever.
Or a
he
snack.
wants.
That's your opinion.
But so it's interesting, and kind of the point he makes about this. He says because they don't want the aliens are not want people to know about them because humanity. Well, I'm gonna finish chewing this almond. Hold up.
The reason to show that water.
Hold on. This article came out like 12 days ago.
It's very
So
very.
this is
recent.
happening. You know.
Right. He sent December 8th, 8:52 Eastern time.
Oh, okay. Cool.
To be specific.
Oh, okay.
Nice. But he's saying that people aren't ready for it. The aliens know that,
I agree.
and they have no. If it's true, they're not wrong.
No, that's a
We
completely
can barely
like,
handle
real
the-
reason
we
for
can-
aliens to not mess
Yeah.
with us.
We can barely handle the results of an election.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we can't. I'm like at any level. It's like, oh no, what will we do? Live, just get over it. Whichever.
John Mulaney. Speaking of which, I saw a news article that said John Mulaney was put into rehab for some cocaine and alcohol things, which is
Really?
unfortunate.
He's so
And I
funny.
love John Mulaney. He's hilarious.
Yes,
So,
because
that's-
comedy equals health.
but what I was gonna say
Right.
was, he did this funny bit whenever he hosted SNL recently, before the election, and he basically
Wait, when-
just.
it's
I
just-
won't go into the whole bit.
Did he get put into rehab after this skit?
I saw this news thing today. You can go ahead and look it up if you want to. But basically, he did this funny skit, or not a skit, but it was during his monologue, and he was
Right.
just saying like, I won't do the whole thing, but he was just saying like, there's this cool thing that I'm supposed to tell you guys about on the 3rd or whenever it was. I don't remember. But he's like, we have to pick our favorite old white man. You know, us as Americans have to come
Oh, yeah.
together and
I
pick
saw
our
that.
favorite
Yeah.
old white boy.
He's not
And
wrong.
it's a funny little bit, but
Have
he's a hilarious guy, and that's unfortunate.
yeah,
That
I
happened,
hope he
but-
gets better. He seems like a really great guy,
Yeah.
too.
Speaking of John Mulaney, have you ever seen the SNL bit called Toilet Ejector?
No,
You sent
I
me
don't
that
think
today.
so.
I didn't get to watch it yet.
No, I don't think
That
so.
is, if you watch Toilet Ejector, if you want to see something funny.
How do
But,
we go on John Mulaney?
We got on
But
John
I'm
Mulaney
going
because of
Tom Hanks.
election.
He's one of my favorite
We went
entertainers.
to election, and then I just got on.
Right,
But
right.
anyways, yeah, we were talking about we're not ready for aliens, which I think is
I think it's
completely
that's actually a
true.
very good point.
Figured out.
Like, I mean, we have a lot of people who have their own conspiracies either way that are often unfounded or they misinterpret the evidence. So I just don't think that if a actual real conspiracy came to light, I don't think people could handle it. But
I'd be alright with it.
Yeah, but I think the overall population would just they would
War.
just be in terror if
Right.
they found out that
or
there were.
they'd be trying to get stuff done that didn't need to be done.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, if that's the government's reason for doing it, I don't like the fact that the government keeps secrets.
I don't
mean,
think so either.
I like
They
it.
definitely do.
There's things
Yeah,
they
of
need to
course.
keep secret. If they prevent a
I don't know,
terrorist
dude.
attack, they don't need to. There's sometimes they don't need to cause panic.
Yeah.
Because they do need to protect.
I don't think this is that scenario.
Right.
Because this is like a universal question that I feel like humans almost deserve the answer to because
Right.
we've been asking it for
And I think of
however long we've been asking
right,
it.
or at least be able to study what's going on in the universe. Like,
Mhm.
or like, has NASA does NASA have evidence and just hasn't disclosed it? Because they say in one of these articles that like we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
We know. I mean, basically all they found as far as life is in the universe is there's water on Mars.
There's water on Mars. Yeah, that's true. The biggest. That's true. That makes it a little bit.
I mean, I don't
More
trust the
interesting.
government or the media. I'm sure that they're hiding something weird.
Yeah, of
I don't know
course.
if it's aliens or not, but
Mhm.
I
I
don't know
think
what's at Area 51, but
It's interesting that the only real reason we think that there were aliens, well, other than this article about former Israeli space security chief, but I'm saying, we got those videos earlier this year in like April or whenever. The Pentagon officially released, I think, 3 videos
I remember that.
of
and like right.
of UFOs or whatever. So
But
I mean, those videos.
but think about the media didn't want to cover it. They
It was
focused
yeah, you're right. It was
very-
covered a little bit, but
very minimally. Granted, there was.
I was going to say the problem
a lot
is
of
that
going on.
this year
been
is
so
the
tumultuous.
worst year to say, "Hey, aliens exist," because the next day it's like, "Oh, by the way, new COVID thing, you'll die."
or killer
whatever.
bees.
You know,
or,
exactly. It's like there's not enough time for me to care about
Right.
this topic because now there's 3 more.
What,
topics.
wasn't that going on during when we had? It was after
It was-
the
it
George
was-
Floyd incident, right?
Mm,
Or was it before
no,
that?
UFOs
So was it
came
just
out
COVID?
in March or April or something like that. Yeah. Well, it was
Yeah.
just.
But there was
Everything
still
kinda happened
well,
at
We
the
had
same time.
COVID. I'm sure we
There was a
had
lot of stuff going
California
on.
fires. I mean, there was exactly. There's
Everything
so
kinda
much
all
happened at the
kinds
same
of things
time,
going on.
Exactly.
But still, it warrants the question: as big as something is, if the Pentagon releases a UFO video,
Yeah, right. You'd think.
you would think. So that makes me think. And also, TV media is not about telling the truth. They're about ratings and agenda.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's Fox, CNN, NBC, ratings and agenda. Why wouldn't a station that's basically entertainment disguising as news not report UFOs?
My theory that they wouldn't, other than, I'm sorry, I just completely forgot. But my theory would be that they don't want to talk about the idea that aliens could exist or show any evidence of it because the people that watch the news now aren't millennials or Gen Z or whatever. People that watch the news are probably above 35 or 40 years
Do you
old.
think they should
If we're
scare them?
talking general demographics, that's probably accurate. I don't know that, but it's probably accurate.
I
But
feel like-
you don't have
so-
as many young people watching the news.
No, but what I'm
they're
saying
more
is
on
that
social
more
media.
old people are set in their ways, and if you tell them that an alien might exist and show them any amount of proof, that's panic. So I think the last thing the news might have wanted was panic because there's already so much of it.
But do they really care? They've
No, but
decided so
I'm
much
just saying
panic
that
about
could be
other things.
an excuse.
You're
as to
saying
why
that
they would do
could
it.
be.
That yes.
Right.
All I'm saying is that if the scenario we're talking about is true, then that could be
And there is.
their reasoning behind
Right.
not
But-
telling us that.
One interesting thing that I think that Mr. Ashed brings up is that his name's
Which is
Haim Eshed, by the way. I think I said his name earlier. He said that like some governments have spoken with aliens. Like it's not like we just know about them and they're foreign. There's relations with them. It's like so we don't want to scare anybody.
We have spoke to them.
He's saying he says that Trump and the U.S. government have a deal.
He says that Trump
disclose.
has a deal with the Galactic
Trump
Federation, which is what we were talking about earlier. Like,
like
there's an agreement between these two governments.
I would like to know how like. Are they like different than us, like physically? Like how
I mean that's always the question.
I would imagine they were.
Or like, are we stronger than them and bigger? Or
I don't know. I mean, those are questions
like
we don't really have any way to.
There's no logical thinking with little details. Unless he knows if they're real.
Unless the government knows how they look. Like imagine they're just like smaller than us and way smarter.
Yeah. An interesting thing is speaking of the Galactic Federation, I don't know because we were talking about Bob Lazar and David Fravor before, which are basically just two, as far as I'm aware, are basically just two ex-military whistleblowers who like, which whistleblower is a weird term and like I don't really know the exact meaning, but it's just somebody who, I'd say experiences something in the background and then brings it to the forefront. So like Edward Snowden was a whistleblower because he told us about the NSA. So like that's what makes you a whistleblower. So these two people were in the military and they came out and they told their stories about aliens. I don't remember which one exactly, but one of them uses the exact term Galactic Federation. And this is in a Joe Rogan podcast from 2 years ago?
Right.
Before this article that says the Galactic Federation. The terminology is interesting, but also just like the entire thing is just weird. And I want to say Bob Lazar says, because you asked that question, he says that because he actually claims to have worked on a piece of equipment that's alien. It says that the piloting area is made for something significantly smaller than him, about half his size.
How big is he?
He's probably
average size,
roughly an average
maybe.
Male.
Who knows?
So it's probably, let's say he's 6 foot. He's not too big. He's not too little.
5'9", 5'10".
Yeah. So let's say he's 5'9", 5'10".
We can find it really quick.
Hypothetically, if these creatures are smaller, obviously
they're probably
very smart.
They're probably smart.
I mean, we haven't figured out transplanet travel.
Or maybe it's not that far away. We just don't know about it.
That's a great point. We don't look into space and know it's there.
Imagine
they could have been given a more advantageous opportunity as well. So, like, what I mean is we had to work our way up to, like, the combustion engine. What if they are from a planet where there's a naturally occurring combustion engine, basically? You know? So, like, maybe they're more advantageous than us in that regard. They just started off.
Resources.
Yeah, exactly. They started off with better than us. So they
weren't cavemen.
So like we could have existed.
Evolution process,
we could have existed for the same amount of time, and they're more advanced because of their already existent habitat, or we could have existed for longer than them, but they just have that much of an advantage over us.
They live kind of like we do, oxygen and stuff.
Who knows?
This
every claim that we would make right now would be
ever.
completely.
I wonder how many years before I think we actually meet like
aliens.
See aliens.
If it's true,
who knows?
I'm debating if it's true or not because this is just one guy. The White House hasn't chose to comment.
Yeah,
Pentagon hasn't chose to comment. But think about it. There's two ways you can look at. There's a couple different ways you look at not commenting. One, we don't want to comment on it because we don't know our stance on it yet. Or two, it's such bullcrap, it's not worth commenting on. And that's where it's hard to figure out without having more knowledge from where we sit. You'd have to.
Well, that's what it used to be. Like, I feel like that's why it's being talked about more now. Is because that's what it used to be. It was just a bunch of people with stories.
Yeah.
Like, I saw this, and it's like nobody cared. But then the UFO released videos, and they were like, oh, maybe at least some of these people were probably telling the truth. Because we see that this at least happens, what they describe at least happens. So some of them are probably honest. You know, so it just...
It wasn't Bob Lazar the pilot, and there was some kind of flying object
no,
that
sorry,
that fleets on.
David Fravor is the pilot. Bob Lazar is a...
mechanic.
Some kind of mechanic. He's like an engine propulsion expert or something like that.
Right.
But David Fravor is a pilot, and he's seen them like personal in his whatever.
some kind of
he's seen real aliens.
He's
he's seen
aircraft.
an
He's seen
aircraft that is not what the typical military
aircrafts that
would use.
weren't made by us.
Was it? No.
Probably, or at least no.
It's that
I
he
mean, they
knows
weren't
of.
made by us.
Well,
Yeah.
what if it is something made by us, like a prototype for something?
It was not officially made by us. We'll just say that.
Because there's probably a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, because I'm sure that there are things
There's
the government
secret
has.
technology the
We just don't
government
know
or
about.
private organizations have. We have no clue.
Wasn't it the CIA came out with that they had a gun that they shoot you with, and it basically makes you have a heart attack, and the chemical in it is untraceable. Or whatever,
That's
right?
insane.
CIA heart attack gun.
CIA is
That's
an
scary.
organization I would not
CIA
run across.
secretly, yeah, because they created the gun, and then years later, when they're declassifying documents, they're like, "Yeah, we have this gun."
But it's been around.
Yeah,
it's
like,
not-
we've
it's
had
not-
it, but, like-
it's not new.
They don't
Yeah,
use
exactly.
It, right?
So-
Do they use it?
I'm
Can I-
assuming they
can I
didn't
have
sit
one?
it down for looks. So someone out there has had a heart attack because of the CIA.
Yeah.
So but this is all.
It's Gerald.
Yeah, this is obviously all speculatory. Like we can't
Right.
prove
But
anything.
it is something interesting.
It is
I
just
would love
interesting.
I would love
Keep
the
on
back of
reading
your
one.
mind.
I wish we had a picture of the
I just
craft
want
he
to
worked
see.
on. I want to see one.
Yeah,
I would personally wish it wasn't real because that's another thing we would have to worry about.
really.
Now,
It's intriguing.
Just yeah, it's very intriguing. But like, let's say, and of course, for all we know, they're just peaceful creatures who want to interact and
what if
engage
they just
with
look
us.
like us?
But
What?
Because we used to be shorter, but as time we've got taller humans.
that's true.
I
I
We
actually
used to
think
be a lot
that
smaller.
I think that the more likely solution is that. Well, I don't even know. Go ahead with what you were gonna.
I
say.
think that maybe what if they're just like us,
Mhm.
but they're shorter, kind of like how we used to be.
But they advance
Yeah.
more mentally than physically. Is
Yeah.
what you're saying? That's a complete possibility. I mean,
Well,
anything's
if they're-
possible.
Like they're not as
Mhm.
big and strong as us, but maybe they're just way smarter.
Mhm.
Like they have more capabilities in their brain.
Right.
Like the normal people
Oh,
are like our smart
we
people.
won't get into that on this podcast.
What
But
were you
an
gonna say?
interesting thing is me and one of my friends, Trevor, who I think actually has watched both episodes of the podcast.
Yeah.
So,
Thank
like,
you for your support.
Thanks, Trevor.
Be like
Personal
Trevor.
shout out to Trevor Preston, I love him and he's great.
Yes.
But we had a
Be
conversation
like Trevor
where
and like and subscribe.
where
Go
were we
ahead.
at?
Me and you?
Me and Trevor had a conversation about we were talking about what if there are things that I'm trying to think of the best way to word it. Like there are things that we could do if we had I don't know. What if our brain had a new component? Like what if it had another part in it that allowed us to do something that we can't even
Like just an extra
like
piece.
yeah, like we couldn't even comprehend that being a
A
thing
different
now.
sense.
Like a different sense. Like if we
True.
couldn't touch things and feel, we would not be able to comprehend
So-
touching and feeling
Or
things.
pain.
Or pain. We
Di-
wouldn't be able to
different
like
colors.
comprehend it. So that's what I'm saying. What if there are things like that out there that our brains just don't have the components for, but these aliens
would.
brains
What if
do
we?
have
What
some
if we?
components.
What if we do?
Which
have
is a
the-
possibility.
What if we do have the like components or capabilities
They
to
just-
see different colors? Like we can register it.
Yeah.
But it should be just like. Well, like you can't come up with a new color. But what if you saw another color?
Yeah, like that's a great analogy. Like you couldn't think of another color, but it's
If you saw
possible
one,
that
you
you
can-
could see a color that you've never seen before,
Then it would be in your brain.
and then it would be in your brain.
Because like when you're born, you don't know what colors are.
Yeah.
But you recognize them when you feel it out. I feel like your brain's capable of coming up with it. Maybe you do have more senses, but we can't register it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can think of another color. That's probably. I think that might be one of
What
the
if you
most
see one?
difficult
Thomas?
mental
Thomas,
task. You
think
could.
of-
You don't know.
think of
Wait, if you saw
Like,
one,
kinda
I'm
like
saying
when
you
you're
get-
this
born,
is just
come up.
When you're born, you see new colors and you register it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's yeah.
It's the same thing. Or
True.
I don't know.
Just you're saying you absorb new information. Maybe there's information out there we
Maybe
don't have,
maybe we have more senses than we know about.
and we just haven't been exposed.
Yeah,
to certain
exactly.
But we
things.
haven't been. Yeah, if you haven't been exposed to
Yeah.
it, then it doesn't matter.
Maybe other people. You're saying maybe if this hypothetical species has been exposed to the more things.
and like,
Has been
if we
exposed to
see
more
it,
things, or just has the mental capability of processing the thing.
Right.
You know,
Right. They can.
It's like
recognize it.
what if we're experiencing right now, but we just don't know that
but
we are.
maybe if we find out, then we would experience it.
Yeah.
That'd be
That'd be
crazy.
We just said the same thing at the same time, which is also pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
That's
It's
crazy.
A Matrix.
So crazy. This is so crazy.
Yeah.
You know what's
This
crazy?
is the crazy episode of the podcast.
You know what's crazy?
This podcast is crazy episode.
Crazy. Hey, crazy. Word of the day.
Yeah, we are going.
Crazy's the word of the
Crazy's
day.
the word of the day.
Crazy's the word of the
I
day.
mean, it's not that like crazy of a word.
It's not that crazy of a word,
But
but
it's pretty
But it's
crazy.
pretty crazy that we're making it the word of the day.
And all our stuff's been very random today. So.
Yeah, today's just been
Like he was like drugs,
We've had
aliens,
very
aliens.
loose confines of conversation. That's
Yeah.
okay.
But it's okay. It's a
I
loose
like
style
aliens.
That
podcast.
may
We
or
just
may not be
talk.
watching
I like
it
this
for.
segment. The aliens,
Censorship.
I like
Yeah,
this
I think this is
All
an
right.
intellectual conversation. Very good.
You know what's I think the most intellectual conversation we're about to have is we have a fast food bracket.
Bro, your
Thomas,
segues are
Thomas's
something else, dude.
transition.
They're solid.
Thomas's segues are really good today.
I love how you recognize exactly where I was going.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
And called it. So we have made a bracket.
This is a
If-
huge shift of
If-
topic,
If
by the way.
you, oh,
We
absolutely.
could go back to aliens any day of the week if
Look,
you
we can
enjoy
go
that
back
think
in the
eventually-
middle of this.
I think
Yeah.
eventually we should have like a whole
Yeah,
alien.
because we can talk about it. I could talk about aliens for 3 hours.
Like, I don't think we do a main
uninterrupted.
episode. I think we make it like a side episode, like
Flat
a
Earth.
second drop during the week.
Yeah.
And we would just present all the information and our thoughts on aliens.
Flat Earth. No, I'm trying to-
Shut up, Patrick Irvin. All
We
right,
could talk about that in the podcast. We could talk about that.
It's just wrong.
It's just, yeah, cool.
So-
It's just wrong.
If you
like-
watch, wait, don't know where I was going. Anyways, if you're watching this, we're having a bracket for fast food.
We made a
So
bracket.
we have 16, and no, we don't have everything. We don't have like In-N-Out or Whataburger because
Make
we
sure to
don't
save
have
that,
those
by the way.
things.
Make sure to save that. By
I
the
saw
way.
it.
Okay.
we didn't put Sonic in either, which we should have, but it would be
Yeah,
a
we
better
thought
odd
about
number.
that.
Right.
Now, I do think Sonic is better than some other people.
Right.
We
Two
just
of
want to say
them.
that
I'd say
these
2 or 3
are
of them.
some of the first places we thought of, and we like Googled them. So
Yeah, and-
there's no like.
The main ones we have in this region
Yeah.
that we have access to more
Oh,
frequently.
we have not tried Church's Chicken.
But we're
we are
going to
gonna-
go. We're going
yeah.
to Church's Chicken immediately after
Immediately
this
after
podcast.
this. We didn't even know
I'm
it
talking
was
about,
a
like,
thing.
It's
near
ending.
us.
It's ending, and then we're going.
Well, I just
So,
didn't know that there was one.
No, I know
near
it's
us.
close.
here.
I know
It's
it
on.
was
I didn't
Yeah,
even
we,
know-
we thought it'd be like on the other side of the state.
I didn't
maybe,
know
but it's
that-
like 30 minutes away
Yeah.
from us, which we won't
So
tell you where it is.
we're
What
gonna
now
go
they can figure out
Church.
a possible vicinity of where we are.
There are plenty
It's
of
an
churches.
undisclosed amount of
no,
time away.
there's-
from
I think
us.
there's. I think I saw 916 Church's Chickens
in the state.
in the
Talking in the
country.
state.
In the country.
They know what state we
Thomas,
live
in
in.
the country.
Church's
There's nine.
chickens.
There's a couple, so it doesn't matter.
Ha! You can't figure it out. All right.
Well, there's 2 here.
Oh, they
Look at that.
could.
There might
They
be
can
even
make some
more than
very-
2 there. Oh,
See who's the closest.
oh wow.
All right. We're starting.
I
So-
think that's the closest.
I'm
I
going
don't
to
know.
tell you all of the
It might be
names
closer.
we have really quick.
Part of Charlotte.
I doubt it.
Hey, guys.
But yeah, let's do this food bracket real quick.
Our 16 are Zaxby's, McDonald's, Popeyes,
Wait.
Chick-fil-A.
What'd you say?
Why did you
You're
interrupt me?
16. What do you
There's 16.
Yeah, we have 16.
Bro,
16
Thomas, do them in the
restaurants.
order of the bracket.
We're going to go through that in a second.
Alrighty.
Fine, I'll do it that way.
I like that better.
I think that makes sense.
Be like-
1 through 16.
What?
team?
We'll go-
1 16.
well, I was gonna-
2 15.
Or you want to do it like that?
Like
That's
116.
like NCAA bracket when they announce it on TV.
Okay.
They announce it by like
the
matchup.
the
Okay.
1 seed is
think so.
Chick-fil-A versus 16 Jack in the Box.
That's
The
nice.
2
We'll do that.
seed is Subway versus 15 seed Burger King.
Wait, stop.
We did do Subway too.
Yeah.
I think we left Subway too. But wait,
Okay.
should we do each thing before we reveal every restaurant? We should like say the first matchup, and then we'll do it, and then we'll say the second matchup, and then we'll do it.
no,
like-
people should have all the information.
No, I
going
don't think
in.
so. I think they should have no clue what we're about
You
to
don't
say.
have any clue what we're talking about, so I'm sorry.
We
we're
can
going
do
to
it.
Go
We
back
can
to
do it
Chick-fil-A
whichever way.
versus Jack in the. We can try that.
Okay.
All right, we'll try that.
Chick-fil-A versus
Oh,
Jack in the Box.
I disagree with it, but I'm fine with trying.
Well, then we can
You
do it
disagree?
either way. I
Oh,
don't
2
care.
out of 3. We're doing
I
it.
was
what
going to say, I don't
said.
care.
All
We
right.
can do it that way.
I'm glad you don't care because next up is number 3 Zaxby's versus 14 Hardee's, 4 Wendy's versus 13 Arby's, 5 Popeyes
I already know the answers to most.
versus 12 Dairy
set
Queen,
my ways.
6 Bojangles versus 11 KFC, 7 Taco Bell versus 10 Steak and Shake, and 8 McDonald's versus 9 Cookout. Now, we're not saying this is an exact
Definitely have
science. We don't have like a
This-
point
this
system. This is
completely
kind
has
of
to
a
be
It's best 2
general,
out of 3.
general
Yeah.
ranking,
It's best 2 out of 3.
right? Like
Thomas.
we
best
could-
2 out of 3.
especially in the thick of it. I think
Yeah, but
we
this is
could-
completely
you could-
opinionated.
You could really show some stuff around, but we're taking into account food,
I disagree.
service.
So opinionated. Chick-fil-A is by far better than. Like I'm not. There's nobody can argue. Be like
Chick-fil-A
Jack in the Box is better than Chick-fil-A. No.
Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
will likely win this bracket, but it'll be fun for us to go along.
And you
No,
never
the
know if
whole
there's an
time.
upset.
I think that Chick-fil-A's
That's true. What if there
Chick-fil-A's
was a
are
crazy
so good.
underdog?
Chick-fil-A's are so good, but there's some matchups in here that'll be fun to go against each other.
And
Yeah.
they could give them a run for their money. There's a few that could give them a run for the money, but we'll see.
We'll
so,
see.
We haven't been to Church of Chicken yet, so
First up, we're going
Dude,
to
West
start.
Churches is great.
We're going to just
Sorry.
run through the bracket. Do you guys want to go like the 1 game, the 2 game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So number 1 Chick-fil-A versus 16 Jack in the Box.
Chick-fil-A.
There's absolutely no discussion.
Yeah, like what?
Chick-fil-A.
Stop talking.
Get Jack in the Box out.
Jack in the Box.
No Jack in the
Terrible
Box.
service. Not
The food's very
Okay, so
depending on what you get.
I was gonna say I've only ever been to this Jack in the Box. So if other Jack in the Boxes are like decent,
yeah,
okay.
to our
Let us know,
knowledge,
let us know,
they
let us
could
know.
be
but
better.
this Jack in the
but
Box is terrible.
the
Like
one
nothing
Wheeler
about
is
it's good.
awful.
Their service is terrible.
bad location.
And when you pull up to the drive-through,
Nobody's
you know
there.
how it has that pre-recorded thing from the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this is blah. I'm the manager. You want to try fried pickles? And then it just cuts in. Now it's like a woman's voice, and it's very polarizing. And I don't like
It's
it.
just like
So
be
Jack in the Box
consistent.
is terrible. Don't go to Jack
Great,
in the
no,
Box.
great commercials. Great commercials.
Yeah,
Great
we
commercials.
think
We
their
did talk about
marketing
that
team
before.
is on point.
Yeah.
The
They just have
cone
nothing to
guy,
work
like
with.
the ice cream head, the
Mhm.
cone.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
There's
great
nothing to
commercials.
work with the
Yeah.
Yeah, that is one thing that I did say before was like about Chick-fil-A. I think Chick-fil-A probably has the lamest marketing of any fast food
We're just not
restaurant.
judging on that.
They don't
But
need it.
we also talked about that it's just because they don't need marketing. Everybody knows what Chick-fil-A is. Everybody knows what they have, and they know it's good. So who cares?
I would say when they do one of the little cow commercials, they're just not lame.
That's
It's not
true.
Like, they don't have to do
They
that
don't,
much.
they
Like,
don't
here's our
have a lot
cow.
of commercials.
Here's our
Yeah.
chicken. No, they don't.
Okay, so
Okay,
we got
cool.
Chick-fil-A.
So
Put it
Chick-fil-A.
back-
Obviously,
put it back.
Chick-fil-A. If you said otherwise,
Move
know.
it forward.
Move it forward, Thomas.
Move it forward.
Oh, did we say saying like this is based off overall quality, service, all that stuff?
We're just. This is just what we
It's,
think.
It's just best 2 out of 3, man. It's
I
not-
think
don't
that this is
overthink
just
it.
how we
okay.
think.
Fair enough. Subway versus Burger King.
Subway.
I mean,
Burger
if
King.
you only
Burger
eat
King's
beef,
just as bad as Jack in the Box.
Yeah, I hate Burger King, dude.
I haven't been enough to say a whole lot.
The
but
nuggets are
the food
average.
can
But
Okay.
I mean,
be the
but
food can be decent, but Subway's so good
at one
It's
point,
always good every time.
Okay.
Burger King's.
every
at
time.
one point, if you want something cheaper, Burger King had it like at one point it was $1 for 10 chicken nuggets.
That's a
That
great
really-
deal.
They weren't as
more.
good as McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Yeah, of course not.
But
I thought they were pretty good. Then.
so, of course not.
Of course not. Well,
Their
I mean-
sauce, and they have the worst sauce. Their ranch is like thick.
Ooh,
Like it's kind of like
unless it's a homemade thing,
it's kind of like
it's
you
not
let,
good.
kind of like you let sauce sit out, and it just kind of
Ew, that's disgusting. That's probably because they let
So-
sauce sit out.
Subway.
Subway, of
Yes,
course.
yes.
Yeah.
Number 3, Zaxby's and Hardee's. Personally, I
Hardee's
think
is a good burger. Hardee's got that low.
14. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I got Zaxby's, but
Hardee's,
But,
honestly, I could see them in the top 8 sometimes because I think they have
I don't
good
know, dude.
They're not high
burgers
price.
and good chicken,
the price is
but
a
they
little higher.
are a little
I
high.
haven't been to Hardee's in years.
The
because-
burgers-
Exactly.
the
'cause
burgers
there's other
do
places
smack.
you would rather go.
Yeah.
But the burgers really smack, and they have good biscuits. I don't know why we put them this low. I think
They're
it's just
just
how it works
bad.
out. You can make an
I mean,
argument for them
yeah,
being
that's
higher.
it.
I'm not gonna say they're bad. They're just
I'm not
not
saying
as good
they're
as
bad.
other places.
I will say that they're bad. That's just because last time I went there, it was bad. Like
What'd
I
you
got,
get?
I got chicken, and it was just like fatty, disgusting
I get a
chicken,
burger.
and like
I'm a
Oh, yeah,
burger
get
guy.
a burger or a biscuit. That's
okay,
the way to go.
maybe that. Was
I've
my
had some
problem.
chicken strips from there that aren't bad, but
A
That's
lot
what
of
I'm talking
people-
about. Their
a lot of
chicken
people-
strips were terrible for me.
a lot of
they're
people
not
like the
great.
ham sandwiches. The
ham sandwiches are
People
good.
like the ham, but
Yeah.
it's still not
Our sister
better than
loves the
it's-
hot ham and
It's
cheese.
still not better than.
But
Zaxby's.
anyways,
it's not better than Zaxby's.
I was
No,
gonna
no.
say, I think we're gonna have to move Zaxby's forward because Zaxby's got that crispy chicken, bro. Their French
The-
fries are
the- the
delicious.
French fries are
French
awesome.
fries in
The
ranch is great.
sauces, dude, they
They
got
have
great
great
ranch.
sauce.
They got great honey mustard, good Zax
I
sauce.
went there twice. I went there yesterday and the day before that.
Yesterday. When
Nice.
did you go yesterday?
Me and mom went.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Um,
I was talking about when we went the other day.
But no, the hottest sauce don't get it. It's not that hot, but it just has bad flavor.
Yeah.
I think Zaxby's is someone who could really get upset as a high seed, but we're gonna see what happens.
Maybe.
You think Zaxby's should be a lower seed?
No, I said I think
He
you
thinks
could
it's
put them as a
upset.
lower seed, but I
Oh.
think they could be upset.
I mean, a lot of these
Okay.
first rounds are really easy.
Right.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Oh, let me
but
update
it's just
the
because
bracket.
I can't wait till we have controversy. That's what I'm looking for.
I know I'm waiting for
Controversy.
like one of them to be like,
I love brackets, so
I do too. Brackets are just
Brackets
fun.
are fun. Dude, that's what I had last year when COVID canceled March Madness because like it's just
That's
such
really
a
fun.
good.
Yeah,
It's so much fun.
But the 64 is so
That's
hard
a
to
lot.
guess.
We should
We're
do
not
that one
guessing.
day.
We're not guessing though. We know
when we get to
Yeah.
tournament time, we'll definitely have a tournament.
that's what I'm saying.
episode.
We have like all these. We should do these 16 item whatever brackets. But like one day we should just the whole podcast should just be us having a 64
of
item
brackets. I'm talking about
Best
a bracket
brackets.
podcast.
A bracket, and we like
What are
we-
the best brackets
after we
to
do
do?
enough brackets. We should have a bracket and figure out
That's
which of the
far
brackets
off,
we like.
though.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
but it's a fun idea.
But it's
We
fun
need like
idea.
16
and
brackets.
they'll look forward to it.
maybe
Yeah, 16 bracket. 16 bracket. So
Yeah, like our
Yeah.
top 16 brackets or something.
Okay.
We're not going to try to do brackets too much. Like it's not going to be
Yeah,
our
no.
stick, But
It
it's
won't-
a shtick.
It won't be an every episode thing, and it probably won't even be like an every.
But every once in a while.
But yeah, every
we'll
once in a while we'll throw in
one.
bracketing because it's fun.
They're
Brackets
fun.
are fun.
Now,
Brackets are fun.
if you
Well,
like
it,
'em-
it has a little fun debate of a casual thing.
If you like them, in the comments, I mean, we'll do them if you like.
Yeah, if it's something that you
Yeah,
think
more of
is
them.
really cool, or if you think it sucks, tell us. I mean, we're here for the views. All right. So
I'm not. I'm here to have a good time, man.
This is just fun.
I'm
Anyways,
glad you.
I
Number
was just
4.
joking.
Number 4
I'm a clip.
matchup.
Glad we see where he's at.
It was a joke, guys.
Greedy.
We just want people to enjoy it. That's
Yeah,
all.
That's why Thomas.
Because
came
we
up-
enjoy
That's
it.
what Thomas came up with this idea. Greedy fast food.
I didn't come up with the idea.
I know, I think
Oh,
I
the
did.
bracket I did.
Did I come up?
Okay.
I don't remember.
4th matchup.
Wendy's, Arby's.
That's not a hard one for me, but is it a hard one for you guys?
See, here's what I think. Okay,
A lot of people, Arby's,
Arby's-
for some people, either they love it or they hate
I'm not a
it.
big roast beef fan. I like the milkshakes. They have an orange cream milkshake during part of the
Okay.
year. They have a Jamocha shake, which is like
What are you saying, Jamocha?
Jamocha. It's like,
Okay.
it's like a coffee and hot chocolate kind of combined.
Okay.
It's really good. Kind of overpriced. Wendy's has
Great
top
deals
3,
and good food.
probably top 3, maybe.
Great deals, bro.
Great
I'd say
deals. 4 for 4,
top-
the 4 for 5.
4 for
I-
4 is insane.
And the
I think
breakfast.
maybe one of the best fast food burgers I've had. Wendy's.
Wendy's has it.
Baconator.
The Baconator, yeah.
Because it's just, and then
It's
the,
just-
the breakfast.
and it's good
burger.
quality
The
meat for a
breakfast
fast
is
food
good.
place.
The breakfast is good.
Yeah, if you haven't tried the new
I haven't
Wendy's,
had
they
their
dropped it
breakfast
like, dude, it is fantastic.
I know you keep telling me about
Honey
it, I just
butter
haven't
chicken
gone.
biscuit, the Baconator breakfast
That's
burger. It's not bad.
It's not-
that's so good.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Dude,
so
they
good.
got little burritos that aren't bad. Like, dude,
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's genuinely.
Wendy's,
I would put it
Wendy's
up with
win.
almost any breakfast for fast
I mean,
food.
Arby's is an all right place, but it's not beating Wendy's. So
No.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
yeah,
I'm a big
Wendy's for
fan
sure
of
takes it.
Arby's because I think they have some really good sandwiches. Like they have good
Mhm.
gyros. I've had some chicken stuff.
That's what I was
that's
going to
good.
say.
I don't wanna
The
get a-
Euro is
like,
one of the only
if
the
I'm
few
gonna
things
get
I've
it,
had from Arby's,
amazing.
and it's
But
really good.
if I'm gonna get like a lot of their sandwiches, if I'm gonna get like an $8 combo meal, I'm going to Subway for a sandwich.
Fair enough.
That's true.
And they cookies. We didn't talk about Subway's cookies.
Yeah, that's true.
So, well,
that's true. We didn't.
so
we
good.
didn't
That's
mention
like their trump card.
Subway's has good cookies.
It's amazing cookies.
Well,
I've heard a lot of people say don't like their chocolate chip
That's
cookies,
wrong.
but
That's
because
incorrect.
I will say I've had them sometimes and they taste a little off. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
they kind of taste fruity almost, which is
I don't know
weird.
what you're talking about,
But
they have
that
so
doesn't
many
happen all the
good
time.
cookies.
Even when it does happen, they don't taste
Yeah.
bad.
I still eat them.
But their cookies are good. Is all I'm saying.
I like
Chick-fil-A's
the-
chocolate
I don't
chips
eat
best.
chocolate,
Chick-fil-A has great.
so I can't relate the
dessert.
I don't like chocolate. I'm weird.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
true.
Incorrect for you.
But
He's
yes.
a weird guy. It's okay.
But I like the oatmeal raisin's fantastic, and so is the raspberry cheesecake's so
Yeah.
good.
Raspberry cheesecake. I know he said oatmeal raisin, dude.
I've
Dude,
had-
imagine-
I'm a big fan of oatmeal.
I've had some oatmeal
Oatmeal.
raisin before. And I'm like, it's all right. I mean, it's no chocolate chips.
No,
I'm like,
no.
it's not that.
I love the joke. I like oatmeal raisin stuff. I think the jokes are hilarious. Like it's just when you trick someone into eating, they think it's chocolate
Oh,
chiplets. You know.
Yes, that is what happened, Thomas.
That's
Yeah, I think you got that one time. You're like, let me get that one, and you thought it was chocolate chip.
Mhm.
That was a depressing day,
Um,
probably.
But yeah, Wendy's. I think
Wendy's
Arby's
is
has certain
good.
things that are really good. So I think 13.
Yeah, I wanna
could
say
be
Arby's-
low.
It's
Arby's
just
is
milkshakes.
not-
There's milkshakes.
Arby's is the first one that I don't think is like a bad restaurant.
It's not a bad restaurant.
Because the other three are what?
Hardee's is all right.
You haven't had the right experience at Hardee's. Get like the Frisco
I just don't like
burger.
Hardee's.
No, the bread's bad in the Frisco.
You don't like it?
No, that's
I like
wrong.
the sandwich itself though.
I would say Hardee's is average.
the burgers and biscuits are
Like
good.
if that's the only thing there, I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna be like Jack in the Box. No, I'd rather eat a thing of lettuce.
Yeah,
Like,
but I think
mean,
Arby's is definitely above Hardee's, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Yeah, because I actually like Arby's.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's
He's
fine.
like, I actually
Because I actually
eat
think
it.
Arby's
Right.
has food that tastes good.
So Wendy's.
You know, Wendy's moves
Yeah.
on.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
So now here's something that could be interesting purely because Dairy Queen's ice cream is fantastic. 5 Popeyes versus 12 Dairy Queen. But the Dairy Queen's food
Popeyes versus
is
Dairy
just
Queen?
so average. But
Oh,
their
they're-
ice cream
they're-
products
yeah.
are
If
so
Dairy Queen
good.
had good food, it would be top 5 on the
Yeah,
list.
like it's not
Yeah, you're
terrible.
right.
Like I'll eat their
Like,
chicken
if
strips. But it's
Popeyes
very
comes-
average.
If Dairy Queen had Popeye's food, it would be like maybe
Yeah.
a top 3.
But the fries
yeah.
there, it
That would
just
make
comes
it-
with
yeah,
everything,
you're
and it's
right.
not good.
Like if Dairy Queen and Popeyes were
Yeah.
combined, I'm talking about maybe number 1. Like that's how good.
Oh no, because Popeye's food, but then, like it doesn't really mesh like
Dairy
serving
Queen-
that ice cream with that kind of style
I
food.
agree.
But
But
still,
it's
if that
still-
would be.
The quality though,
Yeah.
like their ice cream, there's no better place to get ice cream. A milkshake,
Drive-throughs always packed.
the Blizzard.
Dairy Queen
That's true.
because everybody wants ice cream.
and because it's a good, it's
and
a
they get
good
food
deal.
because it's there.
They
They're
get
there.
like it's
Yeah.
decent food, and you can get like the $5-$6 combo and get a Sundae or a Blizzard with a decent meal.
It's better than Hardee's food.
Better than Hardee's food?
Yeah, I would say so, dude.
Yeah.
I think
But
their
Not the burger,
sandwiches,
not the burger,
for
not the
me-
burger.
and their sandwiches are
Well, yeah.
really overpriced at Dairy Queen. Like it's like a 6.
That
7,
is true.
It's for the sandwiches they
Actually,
give
that's a
me.
good
I'm like,
point. I
I
haven't had Dairy Queen in forever
Right.
because there's not one near
Their
my
fries
house.
are alright.
I've probably only
Fries
ever
aren't
had
that
their
good.
like chicken tenders and then maybe a chicken sandwich.
And
the
it's
chicken
so-
tenders are solid.
It's so
Yeah,
cold in
that's what
there.
I'm saying.
Respectable.
Everything about Dairy Queen is fine.
It's fine. It's not
But
bad.
That's the
It's
perfect
their-
word. It's
good,
fine.
good
It's so
service.
cold.
It's
You
clean.
don't eat at Dairy Queen. You can't eat there right now anyway.
But when,
Yeah, they
you,
haven't
when we
closed.
I used to eat there, it'd be so cold.
That's true. It's really cold in there.
But they played Disney Channel in the corner, and I was like,
That's true.
11,
It's
so that was
warmer over
awesome.
there.
You
It's
can
warmer
you
over
can
there.
have
It's warmer in the corner.
Disney
It's
Channel
warm
in
in the
one
corner.
Don't get near
corner,
the fridge.
ESPN
Don't get
the
near the
other.
Blizzard
At least
maker.
at our Dairy Queen.
You know,
The what?
Hey,
I'm saying like it's probably different somewhere else, but
Yeah.
You know have something cool though? Guess how much a Blizzard maker is brand new now?
it's like what?
$1,200.
$3,500?
Not even close.
What? Like
$12,000.
$80,000.
Oh my god!
$80,000.
That's more than a Tesla.
That's the brand new ones I have. Like the older ones were like 30, 40,000. But it's like it's a big machine.
What does it do? Just spit out a blizzard instantly?
Yes.
Like
That's
if
insane.
it doesn't literally gather atoms from the air and build me a blizzard, I'm not spending $80,000.
That's
I
ridiculous.
want to say that was right.
But they make their money back. It's such
Yeah.
good ice cream.
But like
I love
after
their
a
ice
year.
cream.
still $80K for
That's-
one.
That's
How many do they have?
That's like
you know?
3 of their workers' salaries.
It's one, but it has like a. It's
They only
huge.
have one.
But
But like
does
I mean,
it,
it doesn't. It
but
does.
does it spit out? Do you put different mixes in? Like,
No, that's definitely Dairy Queen.
I don't know.
look for Popeyes.
Popeyes, yeah.
Absolutely.
Popeyes moves on.
Popeyes,
Sorry, we've gotten
absolutely.
distracted, but Popeyes moves on
okay.
for sure.
You can get. I think this might be $10,000.
Oh, okay.
Now here's
That's not the big
something-
one though. That's a small one.
Now Isaiah, Luke, this is something where we actually have 2 restaurants that are very similar in their niche.
Okay.
Number 6, Bojangles. Number 11, KFC.
Bojangles.
This
This
is
is a
they're
fun
like kind of the
matchup.
same thing.
Hey,
but who does it better?
KFC
Exactly.
has a
Except
$5
Bojangles-
bowl. Is
Dude, those
Mm.
$5 bowls are insane. It's got mashed potatoes,
Oh, the, like,
corn,
but
famous bowl?
chicken, the famous bowl.
Yeah.
Cheese, gravy.
Bojangles.
I
so
remember.
good.
I remember when it was called the potato bowl. So
It was called that?
Yeah, it used to be called the
Bojangles
potato bowl.
Thomas
Dang.
has.
I think so.
So
Unless
then-
I just called it the potato bowl
Maybe
and
I
I'm
think
weird.
you just called it that.
But I'm
dude.
pretty
I
sure it
don't-
used to be
I
called a
don't
potato
think I
bowl.
remember that.
I-
But
that
if
might
it
just
if
be
it was
you.
never whatever, somebody told me it was called a potato bowl.
I have to Bojangles.
But it
has-
is called the famous bowl.
Bojangles has the cinnamon biscuit, and if you have not
Never
tried
had
it,
that.
it comes out hot, and it's
Actually,
amazing.
wait, I did try it.
Oh, it is.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's really
because
cheap,
When we
too.
got
It does.
Bojangles and
It's
like ate it in my
hot.
basement,
Yeah.
I think
It's
one of you
really
got.
good.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you get cinnamon?
I got it.
He
I got
got
it.
it.
Yeah, I
got
tried a
something
little bit
else.
of
It's
it.
pretty good.
It was pretty
No,
good.
we didn't eat it hot. When it's
Yeah,
hot,
that's true. It wasn't
if it's
hot.
coming in hot, oh, that's
It's
it.
still
They
pretty
got-
tasty.
And then on the dessert front, they also have the Bowberry biscuits, which are very good.
Mm.
I've never had.
It's
I don't do dessert from fast food restaurants very often.
Taco Bell.
What?
Taco
Good.
Bell's pretty good. There's a little
We'll
cinnamon.
get to Taco Bell.
Yeah,
We'll get to Taco
We're
Bell.
gonna get there.
We'll talk about Taco
We'll
Bell.
talk about
But yeah, Bowberry biscuits are good. They have the Supremes combo. All their sides are
I
good.
think it's interesting because they both kind of have they're
They're
so
basically
similar,
the same niche.
but they both have. KFC has the 11 herbs and whatever, and Bojangles is like Cajun,
and they have
and like
breakfast
that's
food,
where
too.
they separate.
Cajun biscuit is good.
But like they're still like similar in terms of they're just southern style
Right.
restaurants
So I
that
think
serve fried chicken.
KFC does it worse. Like they're not like the chicken.
Yeah.
The biscuits
It's
are dry
just
and
that
small. The chicken's not as
It's
good.
so simple. Like their
Yeah.
chicken is just fried chicken, but
I think
because
I'd
Bojangles
rather-
fried chicken is Cajun fried chicken,
I
it
think
makes it
I
different.
might rather have
It
it.
adds
I think
some,
it's
like
I think it's
I
better
might- I
too.
think
It's
I-
not
yeah.
as dry.
I think
That's
I'd rather
true.
have a chicken leg from KFC, the Bojangles, because it comes out a little greasier and the skin's kind of. I like
I'd agree with that actually.
chicken
That's probably
leg.
true.
I'd rather have
a
it. Yeah,
chicken leg from KFC is really good.
yeah, I'd agree with that.
Nothing else is
So
better.
you're saying
than
like your
Bojangles.
classic chicken item, not just
Yeah,
some
like
tenders.
yeah.
if you're getting a chicken leg,
If you're gonna chicken leg,
That's-
KFC's got better chicken legs.
but
But
nothing else.
But Bojangles
Yeah.
has breakfast.
I mean,
they
it's like-
have dessert.
Yeah,
Thighs,
They have just good
good mac and
sides.
cheese.
Although in all fairness, KFC, I don't think the sides or anything like both of them have great sides.
It's kind of similar.
They're
in
great
size.
fixins.
Mac and cheese
Mhm.
and mashed potatoes are kind of the same for each.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anyone's that crazy much better.
But I would just say that the fact that that Bojangles has dessert, breakfast,
Bojangles
and their
wins.
biscuits are better. Bojangles,
wins. but
Respect to KFC,
KFC
for like the famous bowl.
is a good
but-
restaurant.
the
It's a good
KFC
restaurant.
Taco Bell combo things, were they both in the same one?
Oh,
dude, they
dude,
had
those are insane.
Where were we?
If you combine those, where we
I saw one with
were
Pizza
when we
Hut.
were on one of our school trips and we were on the way back, yeah, exactly. It was a KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut.
That is
All
amazing.
3 of them in the same
Yo,
restaurant. It was
don't they have
insane.
Pizza Huts together with Taco Bell?
They have Pizza
You know,
Hut,
people
Taco
go
Bells,
by-
and they have like Pizza Hut, KFCs and stuff. But that was all 3 of them. And I was
People
like,
go by, they're like, they
Yeah,
get one
this
from
can't
each.
happen.
They get one from each.
Yeah.
It's
All
slice of
3.
pizza, a chicken leg, and a burrito.
That'd be interesting.
All right,
Yeah.
now here's something
where are
where
we at? 6th match?
this is going to be interesting.
Or 7th
The
match?
7 Taco Bell, 10 Steak and Shake. Now, Steak and Shake isn't something that's as
Taco Bell
common.
7. I thought it was Taco Bell 6.
Taco Bell 7.
Who's 6?
Oh, 6 is Bojangles. We just did that. 6
Okay.
is Bojangles.
Oh, Taco Bell's better than Bojangles.
We'll
No,
get
no.
to that soon.
Taco Bell versus.
Taco Bell's my underdog.
Steak
and
and Shake. Now,
Taco
I haven't
Bell.
ate at Steak and Shake a whole
Taco Bell.
lot, but we didn't
When was
really
the last
know
time?
who else
Have you
to
ever
put.
had Steak and Shake? Okay.
It's
been a while. It's been a while, but I know
See, because
enough.
my thing is that
I know it's good.
me and the,
Taco Bell. Oh, God.
I love Taco Bell, but me and the boys love Steak and Shake. Like me and
Like
I don't
your
know
buddies from
if
school.
we love Steak and Shake. Like they all
This is a
live,
tough matchup.
they all live
Right
here,
there.
and the closest Steak and Shake to us is a bit away. Like we literally,
Oh, yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
drive
okay.
here, meet up, and then we'll
And then,
go drive.
and then
to
you have
Steak
to
and
actually backtrack.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll go
past your
drive to Steak and Shake. It's Steak and Shake. I
You-
think,
It has genuinely good.
but my
burgers
thing is
and
that
sandwiches.
their burgers are tasty, their fries are okay, and then they have
they have good
milkshakes
shakes.
as well.
They're good.
Taco
They're
Bell
good.
has the Baja Blast slushie.
But Taco Bell,
that's
Taco
though,
Bell,
all that
not all
matters.
of their food is high
Thomas,
quality. It
Thomas,
depends.
none of their
all
food's
that
high
matters.
quality.
Yeah.
Some of it just tastes
Thomas,
good.
The chicken quesadilla with the Baja Blast slushie is by far one of the best cheap options to get.
That's true. The cost wise, Taco Bell blows away competition. Like for
We
what
think
you,
all,
what you
except
can
for
get for
Wendy's.
$5.
Yeah, Wendy's is.
Well, I'm talking about specifically
McDonald's,
Steak and
But
Shake.
yeah, okay.
McDonald's.
But they
Yeah,
have,
well,
they
it's
have
a
a
lot cheaper. You
solid
can't even
dollar
believe I-
menu. They have okay dollar menu.
Thomas.
I like
Who,
Taco
Taco
Bell's
Bell?
breakfast a lot. I like
Taco Bell's
breakfast.
dollar menu.
Oh,
It's okay.
Taco Bell's
Okay,
breakfast
there's
is
only
Okay,
like
good.
yeah, I need
it's
one.
solid.
Their breakfast is I
I
went
like
one
the
time.
Crunchwrap.
I went one time and their breakfast was not
But
good.
it's steak and
What did
chicken.
you
But-
get?
I don't remember
Because they had this new burrito.
It was a
they took-
quesadilla.
the quesadilla. We've had quesadillas. I like.
I've had a quesadilla too, and it was great. But
Okay.
this time, I'm just saying, I went and the quesadilla was just bad. Like the eggs were all soggy and
Oh, that
whatever,
usually
yeah,
doesn't happen.
and
I
like
haven't
the
had
bacon
But
was
now they
not
don't even
crispy.
have that anymore.
I'm
They
gonna
have this
say
really
steak
weird
and shake.
burrito.
I think Sonic's more fast food than steak and shake is. Steak and shake, you can go. A lot of people sit down and eat it.
But it's still fast food.
Yeah, sure, but you can sit down and eat it.
Yeah,
at
but
any of
I
these
think if
restaurants.
if I'm going to steak and shake, I probably wouldn't get fast food from there. I probably gonna sit down.
I've only sat down in there
Really?
maybe 3 times. I've been to Steak and Shake. Who knows how many? times.
Okay, that's fair.
It's a preference
That's fair.
thing.
That's fair.
But I'm going to go with
I got Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Look,
because
love
you
Steak
guys
and
think
Shake.
I said
What
Taco
was
Bell,
that
but
face? What was that face you just made?
he's just
I was just like
discerning whether he agrees.
because I think Steak and Shake is really good.
I
has
love
good
Steak
and
burgers.
Shake.
Good burgers.
Steak
not
and
a-
Shake is great,
Not a huge win for Taco Bell.
but Taco
It's slim.
I'm say 75. I'll go 70-30.
Taco Bell kind of is like reliable to me.
That's
It's
yeah,
just
that's
that, like,
the best.
if I'm hungry
You know what
and
you
like
want.
It's
I
not
kind of
food.
want a
Thomas.
good bit of food that's really flavorful, I want to go to Taco
Thomas.
Bell.
Right.
If it like if
I like Mexican
if I was gonna like
food.
out of 100, 65-35. Thomas, I think you know
I
the
think
reference.
65 30.
I
Thomas,
think
you
it's
know
closer.
the reference I'm talking about, right? 65-35.
I forgot, but if you remind me,
I forgot,
if you
but
remind
you
me
know what?
later.
Remind
this
me
thing.
after the pod.
65-35.
Oh, 65-35. Good split,
65-35,
baby.
yeah.
Yeah. You won't get it.
I don't even get it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Don't explain it now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later.
Don't explain
Because
it.
they can't know, because that makes it lame.
All right, our last first
know
round
about
matchup.
Okay.
I think it's the first upset of
This is
the
our
day.
last?
First round matchup.
Yeah.
You can say. I know what you're about to say. and you're
McDonald's versus Cookout. I'm taking Cookout every day.
No.
And twice
What?
on
No.
Sunday.
Wait,
Thomas,
what's
And
up?
twice on Sunday.
No way!
Thomas,
I
we are
love
big
Taco
McDonald's
Bell.
fans.
There's no way
I
you
love
just said
Cookout.
Cookout was better than McDonald's.
First of all, McDonald's people, I've gone in there delivering DoorDash, and it's just like a bum.
service-
Did you make
okay.
that? Oh, of course you didn't. And it's just like,
Service
do you have
is
this fixed?
terrible.
The manager will be
McDonald's?
talking
Yes.
to his
Yeah, of course.
employees.
But
The
Cookout, you
employees
can
will be in
even
an
hear
argument. And
What's
it's just
happening?
like,
You get the drive up Cookout like you're.
it gives it character.
That's true. They don't talk to you.
Okay, but no, McDonald's.
Their service,
The
okay,
two
they
chicken
can be
McGriddles-
jerks at Cookout sometimes. I've heard that, like some people have told me that they've been fine to me.
Yeah.
Like they're not very warm and personal, but actually that one guy I know.
Thomas,
They're not rude.
No,
from
that's
the Y.
doesn't matter.
He's
You know
cool.
them. Doesn't matter. You know them.
Yeah.
Two chicken McGriddles and that French vanilla iced coffee, which you put me on.
It's
is
crazy, dude. They're chicken.
so
Look,
good.
the
Chicken
breakfast, if we're
McGriddles.
talking the breakfast.
Hold
I love
on.
the breakfast.
Chicken
Like a
McGriddles
restaurant.
are the best item on any of these menus.
Any?
Chicken McGriddles are the best item on
On
any
the
of
whole
these
bracket.
menus. On this entire bracket.
On
of
the
menus.
whole bracket.
On this entire bracket of
Bruh.
menus, Chicken McGriddles is the
That's
best
a bold
thing.
statement.
I'm trying to think because afterwards my teeth feel a little funny. But
Yeah.
Subway.
My thing is that
It's not
it's
chicken.
just so revolutionary of an idea to have this piece of bread
Yeah.
that's already soft and sweet, and then put maple syrup in it,
Would
and
you
then put crispy chicken
Would
in
you rather
between.
have that or like
That's
a
insane.
sausage and egg
It's so
McGriddle?
good. Chicken McGriddle.
Because I always
Sausage, I've had it
like
one
the
time.
sausage and egg McGriddle pretty much the same, but the chicken McGriddle is cheaper.
Yeah, I've had the sausage and egg.
But they,
Before. It's okay.
they don't even have a dollar
Subway-
menu anymore. They started doing bad business a few years ago. They
I
upped
don't
all
like
their
that.
they upped all
The
their
dollar menu
prices.
didn't go away.
They
that
upped
didn't
all
hurt
their
me.
prices.
Yeah, of course.
Their prices
The
went up,
burgers
You're
are
right.
way too expensive for the quality.
That is true.
All their sandwiches.
but it's still better.
So
than
good.
cookout.
You know what's
It's
saving them?
Still better.
Because
than
look,
cookout.
I could go either way on this.
You can't
but,
get ice cream there.
But you can't get it's
Yeah,
already
you
road.
definitely can't get ice cream.
Like
there.
if you get
Yeah,
it,
that's
it's
true.
if you get it, it's tasty. They
Big-
added some
soft
dessert.
McDonald's
It's not
Sprite.
bad, but like
McDonald's Sprite makes me. That does something to my decision, bro. McDonald's Sprite.
okay. The sweet tea is good
See,
at both
no,
places, but I
you
think
said
McDonald's has the
best
best sweet
item-
tea for the best price.
Best item, a Subway breakfast sandwich to me. You put the right sauce on it.
That's a good point.
Southwest steak, egg, and cheese.
That's
Oh,
a good
okay.
point. If you put like some
Southwest
spicy
You get like
ingredients,
That sounds pretty
Chipotle
good.
Southwest.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Steak, egg, and cheese. That's
Have you
Probably a
heard?
little ranch
Have you
on
seen
it,
the?
too.
I'm sure you have, but the thing that's what that guy that's like, how you don't like Subway, bro? You made the sandwich. Anyways,
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
But I would say definitely a top 3 item chicken McGriddle. Definitely.
on this whole bracket,
Definitely.
chicken. I'll
I'm trying to
backtrack
think.
a
It's
little.
not-
bit.
I'm
I'll
trying to-
backtrack a little bit and agree with him.
It might not be this, but it's top 3.
I'll backtrack and I'll agree with him
Top
and
three.
say
I'll
it's
say
in
top-
the top
I'll say it's
3.
definitely
of
top
It
all
also
these.
depends on
top
my
three.
mood. That's why I won't put it in 1 because it depends on my mood.
Okay.
I could go McDonald's. It depends on the day on how I'm feeling,
Oh.
but I'm going cookout.
And also, I'd also
You,
say
the
the
food
iced
you can
coffee,
get for the amount
top
you get.
3 drink you can get.
Yeah.
My other 2 are Baja Blast
Baja
Slushy,
Blast
number 1.
Freeze.
Number 1.
Yeah. for
And
sure.
Jamocha Shake.
They do have
Arby's.
variety over cookout.
Jamocha Shake from Arby's is better than Cookout's milkshakes.
They do have variety
It's
over
not
cookout and
close.
some drinks.
Not close.
But the milkshakes at cookout,
Better than Dairy Queen's.
A good milkshake.
they're significant.
Better than Dairy
They're
Queen's.
significant.
But I got McDonald's. You can have Cookout if you want it, but you're wrong. But
I could go either way, but I'm going to say cookout.
No, he wants Cookout. What do you got?
Luke, you got McDonald's or
I
cookout?
can't say cookout.
You can't.
I can't say cookout.
Imagine being that
Like,
guy. Like, oh yeah, Cookout. I'm going to.
I can't say cookout.
But
Like,
I'm thinking about service too.
Honestly, I would say Cookout.
yeah, dude. So
Cookout-
am I.
Yeah.
I hate cookout. They're so. They're just-
Cookout probably has better food.
It's just a
But
bias.
breakfast is what gets me from McDonald's.
Yeah.
If they
That's
have
the-
breakfast, no, I would never go there. Never. I would never go
That's,
there.
That's
what,
true.
That's what makes
I
it
don't-
tough is the breakfast.
That's true.
I
I
would
never
never
go
go
to McDonald's, and when I do, it's
Less
for
nuggets.
breakfast.
Because they don't have
Nuggets. I
dollars.
get nuggets.
It used to
Yeah,
be
if
that's
I'm
like
gonna
the
get
cheap
something,
place
nuggets
to
and
go.
fruit.
The best thing is the sweet tea for $1, and then the breakfast. That's what makes them beat cookout. Otherwise,
And then they got rid of all day breakfast, so that's
yeah,
unfortunate.
that was partially because of COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah.
yeah,
but
but
I'm
still
like-
unfortunate.
But it's
I
all
went in
people
there-
like from
I
where
went
you
in
go.
there and asked for chicken McGriddles. It was like 3 in the afternoon.
yeah.
And they were like, sorry, we don't have all day breakfast. I walked
I know they
I
stopped
walked
it.
out.
I'm not
They
getting
stopped at
anything
one
then.
point.
Denny's told me they don't have all you can eat pancakes anymore. Not relevant, really.
It's not fast
I
food.
was like, I looked at them like,
I've been to
Oh,
Denny's in
what?
so
Why?
long.
I went,
Oh, I still
They
have to
actually have
decide
really good
which one of
food.
these restaurants I like
Hey,
more.
all
dude.
right.
McDonald's or Cookout?
There's no
Speaking-
way. I can't say cookout. It's got to be McDonald's.
McDonald's, let's go.
McDonald's is in our next one.
Let's go.
Easy.
McDonald's moves on.
No questions.
All right, look.
McDonald's
Let's
versus
talk
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Wait.
Service.
Yeah, what?
How they're
Chick-fil-A.
I know. I love how I just had that huge battle, and I put McDonald's there, and then I'm immediately like, all right, get McDonald's out of here,
No,
dude.
No, Chick-fil-A. Thomas.
terrible. Let's go back. Terrible
Yeah,
service.
if we compare these
quality
two,
of food.
yeah,
Thomas. No, it's not close.
it's not close.
It's not close.
There's
They,
no
they train
discussion.
people at Chick-fil-A. McDonald's, they untrain them.
they
say-
teach you how to do things.
People come into
incorrectly on
McDonald's with
purpose.
manners and leave out saying, "Bro, do you want your food or not?" Like, they make
Facts.
them like it's ridiculous. If you work at McDonald's, I'm sure you're at least a decent person, but we just.
But they don't
I
train you.
disagree.
But look, your employer has failed you.
No,
the
they don't
corporation
train
has
you.
failed
They
you.
just don't train you.
I would love to bring.
They
a
don't have
Chick-fil-A.
interviews.
We should bring a Chick-fil-A
That's
employee
true.
and then McDonald's employee and
On the
compare the
pod?
experience.
You, you ever seen
How
a
have you been trained?
Oh, that's so
Have
good.
How
seen
do
a-
you guys conduct
no,
business?
That would be fun, actually.
No,
That
no,
has to be-
no, we were at Burger King one time. The guy came in for a Burger King interview. came in with like sag. His pants were sagged.
Oh
and
my
he had
gosh.
his shirt. And he was like, "Yeah, I want a job." And they're like, "Oh yeah, hired." That's
Oh, yeah,
what
for sure.
happened.
At
That was at
Chick-fil-A,
Burger King?
Burger King.
At Chick-fil-A, like, you better learn your manners.
Yeah, right.
Figure out
Why do they say it like
figure out
that?
what's folk to
We're
eat
still in
with.
America.
Yeah, but they're just that proper. And then say,
They're just
and
that
also,
proper, they
pull up
talk
your
like a-
britches.
Oh,
They would be so...
Britches.
They all wear belts.
they all wear belts.
They all do.
They do all wear belts.
Like
But
I don't
they're
have
so
Tucked-in
nice.
shirt. That looks nice.
I don't have a problem if you like want to like not wear a belt, but like let's be honest, it looks a lot better. Like Chick-fil-A employees, how they
Tuck in
present
your shirt.
themselves.
Tuck in your shirt.
That's another reason. Like,
Imagine
their
if they
food's
wear
good, but
imagine they
like
wear white
they
pants instead
present
of black.
themselves
Yeah.
and put out a great
Yeah.
image of
Exactly.
their brand.
Imagine if they wore white pants instead of black.
Ugh.
Oh, that would be scary. I
That
feel
would-
like I'd be
that'd make it
watching like
terrible.
an 80s or 90s music.
That wouldn't mind.
video.
That
That
make
would
it
be
weird.
terrible.
All right.
That'd make me put McDonald's over than this.
Second
one,
matchup.
I guess.
Second matchup.
Take a minute.
We got Subway and Taco Bell. This is
Oh,
actually interesting.
No,
This is
that's a hard
interesting.
one. We talked good things about both of these.
No.
I know.
This
But,
just had to
What
stand
is
up.
happening?
man.
But guess what?
Yeah.
You can get it foot long for like $6.
But you can get a
$7.
Yeah, but-
blast.
Dude, I
What's
just
health, quality, service,
Health.
options.
Stop. We're talking about a fast food bracket.
I was about to
Forget
say,
health.
there's no
health
health.
doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna say healthy's nowhere.
Health
on
doesn't
this
matter in
list.
fast food.
Why are we Subway at fast food?
Yeah, they have a drive-through. You can
Some
go.
of
We
them
already talked about
You
this.
can go
That is
in,
not fine fast food.
fix a sandwich, and leave. It does not
Okay,
take that
I'll
long.
say it's fast food.
It does not take long. We're already in
Unless you have somebody that's new working there, that is the worst. Like,
well, you can have someone who's been working
Well,
there at McDonald's and it's still a fast
should
food
we
restaurant. Is that slow?
Define fast food a little. Like I feel like if you can,
Subway's fast food.
if you can
Yeah.
get to the restaurant, not necessarily that this happens every time, but if it's capable of happening, if you can get to a restaurant and have your food and leave within 5 minutes, it's a fast food restaurant.
Okay,
do
the
that
Jack in the
somewhere.
Box is not a fast.
Exactly.
Jack in the Box is not a
But-
fast food.
but-
It takes
Should have
35
been in
minutes.
this conversation.
But that's
And certain McDonald's
it's
should
like
have.
obviously that doesn't happen at most of these places ever. But I'm just saying that if it's capable of happening, then it's a
Yeah.
fast food restaurant.
Okay, that's one criteria.
But either way,
Okay, the Panera Bread.
Look, I'm saying
I don't know, dude. Can you get your food in less than 5 minutes at Panera? Because
Depends
he
on what
thinks
you
it's
order.
fast food. I don't
No,
think
it
Panera's
depends
fast
if they're baking it at the moment.
if it,
That's
do
what
they
they
need
do
to make
bake.
it fresher.
No,
they do make stuff fresh, like fresh.
They do bake a lot of stuff. So you know what? I'm gonna say
Yeah,
they're not
I
a
think it's
fast
the
food.
format of how they make. Like
I mean-
a lot of it's like the assembly line procedures.
exactly.
I'll go
So-
Panera. I'll say they're like a tweener. They're kind of like
I
Little
think it's kind of
Caesars,
like
it's like
Chick-fil-A,
quick, but
they're
like-
really nice.
Yeah, it's
but
like
it's way better than Little Caesars. Way
Yeah.
better.
Little Caesars is bad. So
Good deals though.
Hey,
Good deals.
good deals.
Crazy bread.
Whatever.
That's better.
Taco Bell versus Subway.
That's a tough
One
one.
second.
This
dude.
one's
That's
difficult.
Let me ask
tough.
Siri 1 or 2.
Let me ask Siri one.
'Cause, like, I was on the fence about Steak or Shake or Taco Bell. I could have gone either
Here's
way.
the thing. I have an
What?
answer. I have an answer.
Okay, go ahead.
The answer is Taco Bell.
Why?
You know,
It's reliable.
Dude,
it's
I
all
am
reliable.
So this is the hardest
It's
one.
all reliable.
Service,
And then here's
Quality of food.
here's why.
Subway.
Here's my number one reason why. Convenience. You know, it is
Oh,
so annoying.
convenience.
I like, and
Nobody's
I'm-
ever in line.
I'm a lazy
quick.
guy.
Wait,
Exactly.
Nobody's
in
you
line.
haven't been there at
But it's
8
quick.
o'clock at,
It's
like,
quick.
during the day.
Subway?
No.
Okay.
I was about to say
That's
Subway.
quick.
I have had so much experience with fast food working DoorDash the past couple weeks. Taco Bell is anything but organized. Sometimes I'm like, am I at McDonald's or Taco Bell?
Oh, that's so true.
Like
This Taco
honestly,
Bell is awful. I
You think
forgot.
it's just
You
the
guys
one
have
here?
you guys have a
I've
completely
been
different
to the
experience with
ones-
Taco Bell.
I've been to
No,
some of the ones
one
you've
near
been to.
your house is faster.
That's
I'm
true.
talking about the one.
where you live is better.
The one near my house is a great Taco Bell.
But I've been to
It
other
does
Taco
look-
Bells.
Which is great because
It
it's
does
like
look weird.
yeah, but it's like 5 minutes away, dude. It's literally
I've
the
been
perfect-
to other Taco Bells though. Like this is the primary one I go to because it's been on my way to school.
Yeah.
But
I got my decision.
okay, I'll say
I got
that
mine.
it is an outlier, but I'm not going
Got
to
mine.
say it's not completely unfair to say some.
I
Taco
have
Bells are
mine
Yeah.
for 2 reasons.
Okay.
Thomas,
okay.
What's yours? And then Lou's.
I got Subway. I just think it's better service most of the time. Now, a lot of times Taco Bell is. I think there's a huge convenience point, but I think there's the quality of food,
Okay.
and I could go either way. This is
Okay.
another on the fence.
Yeah.
Taco Bell is
This
like
is a
really
it's a
good.
hard one.
It's
dude.
like really
Yeah, I
good.
know.
These are two places there. They're
Taco
so
Bell
good.
is a place that's like really good, but
I'm
it
fine
also
to go
has
to
some
e-
crappy
I'll go to
qualities,
either one
so it's
any
like
day.
on the fence one.
No, it's like 51.49 for me.
Subway's so great in a lot of ways, But then there's certain
They're
things
not bad
about it
at
that's
really
just like,
anything. They're not
I got
bad at
Subway.
anything.
no, they're not bad at anything. But there's obviously certain things
So
about.
you got Taco Bell. He has
Hey,
Subway.
can I charge you back
Yeah, it's
there?
up to you, dude.
Dude, okay.
You're what?
I want you to-
Yeah, this might
computer?
die in a second.
Yeah,
Um,
you can-
okay,
it was back there.
I was about to say my
Yeah,
answer.
it's right behind you. Can you
I was about
reach
to say
it?
my answer and everything. Tom's like, my computer's
Yes.
gonna die.
Yeah, is it plugged in?
Charge your computer before you do this, Thomas. Listen, Thomas, you want to hear this?
Yeah,
I guess I'll
think
just
it
wait
was
until he
plugged
plugs it up.
into the outlet. I think it is plugged into the outlet.
Sweet, man.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
I just want to say one thing. Okay, I will say this. Here's how I look at it. Subway cookies.
Yeah, cookies.
Pretty good sandwiches.
Mhm.
Not the best sandwich I've ever had, but that's fast food sandwich.
But
Possibly.
solid.
Yeah.
Okay,
Great.
Taco Bell, cinnamon delights. Okay.
Cinnamon delight.
Oh, the Cinnabon ones. Those
Listen,
are,
those are
but
good.
those are much
Let-
more expensive.
Let me say
They're
one
pretty
thing.
They're pretty expensive.
What's gonna win this? Baja Blast Slushy. I got Taco Bell. That thing's so
Let's
good.
go.
Thomas,
Taco
that's
Bell
so
too.
good.
With the
Let's
upset
go.
over 2-seed Subway.
Let's go.
Taco Bell's
Round
slushy
3.
is that little slushy is no. You can get any of them.
In all
That's
fairness,
what-
Blue
I've never
raspberry-
had one.
Blue raspberries.
I
yeah.
need
They
to
got
get
rid of
one.
That one's so good though.
What do they have now? They have pineapple, right, or something like
They
that.
have some weird thing.
They still have
and
cherry.
then they
Alright.
still have.
No, they have Baja Blast, so it doesn't matter. God, that was
Wow.
tough.
Beat the 2-seed.
Awesome.
That's
That
a
was-
big upset.
I love that.
Baja Blast. I said this I think before we started. It's gonna carry me a long way, and that's what did it. If they didn't have that, I would have said Subway.
Yeah.
I'm honest.
Yeah, because Subway's good, but
Their
like,
Baja Blast
drinks.
freeze
in
is
all
so
fairness,
good.
I need to go get a Baja Blast. I've never had it. Just I usually don't get drinks from. I usually
Yeah.
drink water
Yeah.
and then just get food.
No,
'Cause I think it's a better.
me
deal.
too.
Me too. Unless
Not
I go
for
to
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell, which
Come-
I had to.
And I do try every type of Mountain Dew. Baja Blast is the best one.
Okay.
I don't drink Mountain Dew, but
This
I
is
try
the
them.
longest
Bojangles
segment I
has-
think.
I know
of the day.
we're talking a
Bojangles
lot.
has
This is
sun-
the best intellectual
you know,
conversation.
Bojangles.
Wow.
Bojangles has a sun kissed Mountain Dew. Have you tried it?
Speaking
No,
of
Doesn't matter, it's
Bojangles,
not as good as Baja Blast.
3 Zaxby's, 6
Six
Bojangles,
You hear my
Zaxby's
answer?
Bojangles?
You hear my answer?
2 great
Yo,
chicken
Zaxby's.
places.
Zaxby's.
Ooh.
Bojangles.
Ooh.
Wait.
The sides,
This is what I'm
the
saying.
breakfast,
You guys-
the dessert.
Dude, okay, let me go back. Cinnamon biscuits.
Zaxby's is riding
Thomas,
some fairly good chicken and some good fries
I will
and
say,
good organization.
Bojangles chicken is
Bojangles.
better than Zaxby's.
But absolutely. So why wouldn't you go Bojangles? The fries, Cajun fries.
Now listen, that's not what's gonna get it for me. Cinnamon
Hey,
biscuits, cinnamon
hey,
biscuits,
rounds.
cinnamon biscuits. I got Bojangles. Cinnamon biscuits.
Bojangles.
That's it.
Luke, you want to throw in your vote just for?
Okay,
this
we're back
decided.
around to
I
Bojangles.
got Bojangles. Cinnamon
We
Oh,
got
biscuits.
I think. Okay, good. I was gonna say Bojangles.
I was like, were you afraid to just go get
No,
Zaxby's?
I was just like thinking so hard. I was like, yeah, but Zaxby's is great.
No, Zaxby's is a great
No,
establishment,
but
but
then
they just don't,
Bojangles is
they don't
cheaper.
offer as much.
And it has
It's more
cinnamon.
expensive.
Thomas, cinnamon biscuits are so good.
Another
That's gonna be a big upset.
2 of the top 3
That's gonna be a
seeds
huge
are
upset.
off.
Yeah, because
Hey,
of Baja Blast and
but-
cinnamon biscuits.
Look,
For me, it was like I was thought
Okay,
about
okay,
their
what's next?
Supremes and honey mustard, and I was like,
bro.
Oh, that's
Dude,
so good.
You even tried dipping a biscuit in honey mustard?
no.
Hey,
that
don't
crazy?
Hey, if
Dude,
you-
it's crazy.
If you ever ask
It's
for
a
4
low key
straight
good
eggs,
combination.
don't do it because it's like drenched in butter. There's more butter than eggs, so it's like
Yeah.
it's like bad. Like it
I don't-
hurts
who
you. to-
really
oh,
just
wow.
gets eggs though? There,
I
Like,
did
and
because
they-
I didn't want to eat bread one day.
Okay.
I just wanted like straight.
straight meat. Yeah,
That's not meat, but okay.
or not meat.
Protein.
Protein.
I just don't want to eat carbs on it.
All right.
That's all.
Popeyes and Wendy's.
Oh, that's a hard one too.
I've only
because-
ate at Popeyes
okay.
once. But I kind
I
of
haven't ate at Popeyes a lot. I've had Wendy's way more, and I'm a big red meat type of person.
Okay.
But the spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But that chicken sandwich is something, dude.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's
So I
something.
had a chicken sandwich like earlier today from Popeyes. Like for lunch, I had a chicken sandwich.
It was good.
It was so good.
You
But
didn't get spicy. You
who,
tried
now
spicy.
I
No, I
can't
haven't
remember
had
the
the spicy
spice
one.
thing.
I
'cause
need
I
to
don't
try
haven't
that.
ate at Popeyes a lot, but I do like
It's fair. I'd say fair.
it. Do you think it's a good
Fair.
pricing compared? Because Wendy's has some great deals.
My order was $6.59, and
What'd
I
you
got
order?
That's such
What'd
an
you get?
average.
classic chicken sandwich. Their fry, which do they have sizes of fries? Because it just
I
kind of
don't
says like a normal fry.
Wait, can I go back to Bojangles for a second?
Yeah,
Bow
go ahead.
rounds.
Bow rounds
rounds
are good
are
too.
so good.
It was $6.59, and it was just the sandwich, fries, and a drink.
That's
And like
pretty
not
good.
like a water.
That-
like, I
that's
gotta-
not bad.
That's an average combo.
I would say that's not a
That's
bad.
not
That's an average combo.
Yeah,
For
sure.
You can get a better combo at Wendy's price wise, but I think just see this is close. But I won't say Popeyes because I think that chicken sandwich they got shrimp.
You've had it, right?
I've had it. Yeah,
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say Wendy's
That's
because I'm
fair.
such a big red. I
I
love
think you can
burgers.
go either way.
Popeye's
You can
chicken.
go either way.
Okay, Popeye's chicken sandwich alone, the taste if like I said, just the flavor of that sandwich is better than the flavors provided from Wendy's.
Okay,
But-
I'm a Baconator fan, so
But bacon is a great flavor.
But
And the Frosties. Oh, I might flip.
I've been to Wendy's who knows how many times. Wait, where are my keys?
You've been a million times.
I have the Frosty.
Yeah, you like have the
I
year
have
long
a free
thing.
Frosty thing.
Like,
So,
a
yeah,
mini
how
one
many
every
you get
time.
it?
But my point, it's like $2. You just need to ask for it like now for next year.
How many times do you get it?
Every
You
time
just
you
get
go.
one, and then it lasts for a year.
But you go every time you go, you get a really small one. It keeps you.
It's a
coming
junior
back.
Frosty.
Oh, yeah.
Which is small,
it's
but it's
free
like you
junior
get a
Frosty.
little Frosty.
If there's one near churches when you get by, so I can.
Okay.
I'll get a
But yeah, like I've been to Wendy's who knows how many times. My go-to order is the spicy number. I guess it's a number. They changed it. It used to be something else.
Dude, the Asiago's good.
But the spicy 10-piece chicken nugget meal, and then
I've had their
a
rice
small
and
chocolate
They have
frosty.
good nuggets. They have
And
some
you
better
put
nuggets.
the nuggets and the fries in the chocolate frosty.
Really, I haven't tried. That sounds weird to me.
That's
That
crazy.
could be good.
See, I'm a burger
That
guy.
turned me off.
But-
From it. I'm going Popeyes.
I'm going Popeyes.
I also don't like
I'll go
because
Wendy's.
chicken.
I feel like
But I think it's riding really thin on that
the
sandwich.
only reason I like Wendy's as much is because it's cheap and I like the flavor of like dipping it in the chocolate. But if they didn't have a chocolate frosty, it would lose immediately. Like the actual flavor on its own of the chicken nuggets and the fries is very mediocre.
I'll say I would probably right now rather have a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
So,
I really want a chicken sandwich.
are you voting Wendy's?
I'm running Wendy's just because I love burgers
Fair enough.
and the Baconator's pretty big. So I mean,
Well, hey,
I have to go with
I'd go
Popeyes
Wendy's.
though, but Wendy's
Yeah.
is a very respectable answer, and I
Yeah.
almost went with it.
You
so.
could go either way.
No, I
for it.
almost
If we
went
did this on
Popeyes.
another day, this bracket could look different.
I
Yeah,
almost-
for sure.
I almost went Popeyes.
All right.
So I
So-
go Wendy's.
We have the
Tough one.
top three of the top four seeds gone. We have the 5, 6, and 7 versus Chick-fil-A at the 1. So first, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, the ultimate
Chick-fil-A.
chicken
Sorry,
matchup.
it's-
I mean, like, I'm going Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A
too,
sandwich
like
is better.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A
The
sandwich is better.
fries, the sauce.
Their
Yeah.
fries are better.
They have the
sauce,
brand in the service.
best sauce.
Yeah.
All their
Oh my
You ever-
gosh.
Have you had their buffalo sauce?
I have
It's
it.
the best like buffalo sauce.
Is it yellow?
Some buffalo sauces just aren't done right. But
It's like an orangish yellowish.
Okay.
do we have you done for Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, of course.
All right, of course.
Besides,
I'm
there's
not stupid.
no,
I'm not dumb.
Chick-fil-A sweet sriracha sauce
Yeah.
is disgusting.
But I do want to say,
Mm.
and I'll credit Popeyes. I think the Chick-fil-A sandwich is here and the Popeyes is right
Nope.
here.
Mm-mm.
It's really close.
I agree.
I think it's close. Ooh.
And then in between, there's nothing, and then the Wendy's chicken sandwich is down here, and then McDonald's is just you keep going.
I had a chicken sandwich from Wendy's the other day. That was great. I don't
Did you
remember
get
what
the
it was.
Asiagos?
It had
Plain.
jalapenos on it and
Ooh,
then some
really?
kind of sauce. on it.
Oh,
I don't
did you get
remember
the
what it's
pub
called.
thing? I haven't tried that.
Maybe.
It's
but
like the
it-
pretzel burger, but I've been trying to eat better and like I haven't.
I don't know
done
about
it.
pretzel.
Yeah, I just don't think it.
It's a pretzel burger. It's
It
got,
might
like,
have been that.
jalapenos
I don't
and
know. It was
I
really
don't think their
tasty. is all I was
chicken.
gonna
Their
say.
chicken. Honestly, their chicken nuggets. I think it's like it's really crusty. Like there's a lot of
Yeah.
Like McDonald's
really
rarely has a
crispy-
crust that I like, but there's like no chicken in the Wendy's nuggets.
I would almost say that McDonald's chicken nuggets,
Are the best.
like breading, is a little like kind of a flaky type of
Yeah.
crisp.
I think it's my favorite.
And
It's also-
Wendy's is like a crunchy type of crisp.
But their nuggets are so much
Preference.
better than
Preference.
McDonald's.
I
They
think
just-
McDonald's
they're
nuggets are
really-
better.
There's
Nah, I
really-
think McDonald's nuggets are better than
I do too.
Wendy's.
they're good, but
I get McDonald's, but
all right.
So Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, obviously.
That's laughable.
Bojangles, Taco Bell.
Oh man, that's
Taco
a
Bell.
Two
hard
different
one.
Bell.
niches, but
Taco Bell
really
times.
good.
I told you. Baja
Don't say
Blast.
yours yet. Don't say yours yet because
Taco
I don't
Bell.
want it to like because he already said his.
No,
and
tell-
then,
I know this for sure that I'm going Taco Bell because I would rather have a Baja Blast than any other thing at the moment. So this
Fair
really
enough,
has to
dude.
Luke, I want to hear what you say.
I don't
cost
know,
deciding
dude.
factor. Here we go. Maybe.
Luke's been looking like he's really been having some serious decisions.
Because
the last couple
this is
rounds.
hard. Like it was easy at first, obviously, and then it's
Yeah.
become progressively more like
Yeah. We should.
I don't
You know
know.
what we should do? We should have wrote down on these rounds, like cover it up, like tap it in our phones, and then undo it and see what our answers are.
oh, I
So
see
not
what you're saying.
influenced.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's do it- let's do it
That'd
next
been-
round.
That could have been an
Let's do it next
interesting
round.
idea. That's true. Next
more
round's our
round.
last round.
Yeah.
Well, we don't even need to do it. We all know the answer.
Yeah, I know.
Taco Bell.
Okay.
You ready for the last round? Just type it in.
Last
one
round,
minute,
let's
let
go.
me get to the bracket. Okay. Yeah. Taco Bell. I'm gonna say. I'll say Taco Bell because like I really love Bojangles.
Oh, you're talking
and-
about Bojangles.
Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
Yeah, it depends on what I'm saying, but like if I want certain things, I'm gonna go to Bojangles. I want certain things, I'm gonna go to Taco Bell. But I think in general, I would just rather have like a burrito or one of them little rolls they have than like a biscuit. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Taco Bell.
Fair enough.
Was that a clean sweep?
Yeah. Taco
Chick-fil-A,
Bell.
Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Like that's not really. Yeah.
Wow, that was really
What?
Baja
Is
Blast.
this your actual answer?
No, just the Baja Blast.
Okay, I was going to say. I was like so thrown for a second.
Yeah.
Baja Blast. is
He
better
put
than-
Taco Bell like he just typed it out. By
The
the way.
Baja Blast is better than anything anybody has ever made in the creation of the world. But Chick-fil-A has better food, like by far. So
Okay.
it's Chick-fil-A.
You should try some of that cocaine with me at UNC. Anyways, that's been CNC Podcast
okay.
for the day. That was a complete joke.
Yeah, he was joking.
Baja Blast.
He
is-
didn't send me a
Baja
Snapchat
Blast-
of him literally snorting coke.
Hey, Baja Blast
Yeah,
makes
that's-
cocaine addiction. You have an addiction to cocaine? Try Baja Blast. They get you off of it in a minute. I'm
All
telling
right.
you.
CNC Podcast. We're going to log off. We've been going for a while. We don't want to hold you guys on any longer. Hope you've liked it. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends.
Any longer?
Anything
That's
else? We have crazy's the word of the day.
Like
It's been
and
a crazy-
subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Subscribe, press the push notification or whatever.
Right. So, I
That's
mean,
fine,
appreciate
either
you
way.
guys watching. This is going to be our third episode for you guys watching. We really appreciate it. We're having a lot of fun doing it. Hope you're enjoying it. We good?
Yeah, we're gonna go
All right.
get Church's chicken now.
Right. Let's
now.
go. So
And
let's go.
We'll
All
talk
right.
about that next episode.